to do this every time where I raise my hands when I say hello. Hello, welcome. Hopefully you guys can hear me straight off the bat this time. Hopefully I'll get a thumbs up from someone. Yeah, good. Welcome to the Natural Havoc channel. We are a group of Twitch streamers that decided to play and give Dungeons and Dragons a go. Thank you for the thumbs up I just saw. Yeah, we are going to be playing the 5e system, which we add a few of our own homebrew rules thrown in. We are quite new to this, myself not included, but the rest of the gang are still fairly pretty new. So we are going to make plenty of mistakes, so please do be patient as we do try and figure stuff out if that is the case, as plenty of mistakes will be made. We are on YouTube. You can go check us out on YouTube. We have all the VODs up there. I believe we have now, this is session 10. Wow, that came around quick. We have 9 sessions on there, plus the one shot that we had a little while back. So go and check all that crazy stuff out if you do. And thank you for watching from the future. And thank you for watching now, those people that I see in chat. So yeah, thank you very much. I've gone a little bit off script today, so I'm all over the place. But yeah, let's go around the room, the virtual room, and say hello to the people in chat. I can never get this right, so I'm gonna say this way. No, this way. This way? It's always the opposite, right? Yeah, it is. No, yeah, that way. Yeah. Tech Wizard Tim, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. Hi guys, my name is Tim. I am the male half of Team Logic NL, where you can find me and Lan playing the games we like. Much fun, such wow. And I'm being Arcturus in this game, the big blue Vidalcan. And yeah, it's gonna be fun, I hope. So let's go.
Awesome. And below the big blue Vidalcan, we have Contessa. Well, Creed, introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I play Contessa, as Matt just said. You can find me over on Twitch or on different social medias as well. I'm starting to branch out, or trying to. And you know, I play a variety of games, and I'm getting back into streaming after a little bit of hiatus, so I hope to see you all there.
Brilliant. And below Contessa and Creed, I guess, we have Zeb. Zeb, take it away.
Hey, I'm Agent Zeb on Twitch. I play Erhard Weidestaff, who's a human sorcerer, and he does plenty of mistakes. Currently, I'm not really streaming, but I'm coming back next week, hopefully, because our newborn is going to be here at some point. Who knows? Latest by Monday.
Yeah, hopefully your newborn can contain themselves for today's stream. That'd be lovely, please, newborn. Thank you. Next up, we have the other side of the screen. We have Smitty. Take it away.
Hello, I am Smitty Jane on Twitch. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok as well, and Twitter, but I'm not great at that. But I stream most days, a bunch of variety at the moment. My very first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, which is a lot of fun, but in Natural Havoc, I play Maeve, a half-elf druid who is very new to social life. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. And above Smitty, we have Lan. Lan, take it away.
Hello, my name is Lan. I am the female half of Team Logic NL. You can find me on Twitch on Mondays, and sometimes on Sundays. I will actually be playing Dragon Age this Sunday, so yeah, looking forward to it. I don't really do socials, but I know someone that does, and that's, if you look at Tim's screen, that's over there. You see a little cat in the background? He does Instagram. So follow him at Mikan the House Cat. But also, I'm playing Shion. Looking forward to today. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that is our stream mascot now, Mikan the House Cat. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, to this side of me. God, this is getting so ridiculous. This side of me, we have the Eagle Outlaw, who is going to be making a return very soon. Hopefully, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe this month. pray. So yeah, go and send him some love, drop some follows, all the good stuff. He hopefully will be in chat at some point today if he has time. But yeah, make sure to go check him out. And then if you would like to, I don't know, follow this scatterbrain, because I'm way off script today. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, if you would like to follow me, I am the Onion Soup on Twitch and socials and stuff. And I play all sorts of crazy games. And yeah, I'm a DM. That's pretty much it. Right, we are gonna, I told you, my brain is all over the place today. It's like, Right, we are gonna get straight on in with the recap. So yeah, guys, buckle in, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's give you a slight recap of what happened last week. So, the party found themselves in combat with 3 hags that had recently revealed their true forms. Maeve and Erhard, who were still invisible, were able to get into a more advantageous position, while Contessa charged at what appeared to be the more vocal one. She struck the hag with a divine smite, scorching the being with misty golden light. Shion tried to hold her own, but ended up going against the other 2 hags in hand-to-hand combat. Don't know what's going on there, but I'm going to carry on. Arcturus was blasting them with his patron's magic from a distance, while Clinton was weaving his spells to counteract the hag's castings. Maeve transformed into a brown bear, still invisible, and began to assist Contessa by biting and clawing into the one that seemed to be in charge. As the battle waged on, Galoin began wrestling Clinton to the ground, however, being unsuccessful. Clinton could see Galoin was under the effect of a charm and tried to cure him of this. Shion, still battling the other 2 hags, took a few too many mortal wounds and was looking to collapse during the fight, when the lead hag screamed out for her sisters to aid her. Contessa used every ounce of her divine power that she could muster to weaken the hag in charge. One of the 2 on Shion took off to aid her sister when Erhard used the weave of magic to forge an orb of lightning and hit the lead hag, turning her to nothing but a pile of ash. The 2 other sisters cried out in pain and tried to avenge their sister, but the party quickly disposed of one of the sisters once again with Erhard's lightning orb, leading to the same fate as her sister. Finally, the last hag cloaked herself, turning invisible. Clinton used his magical abilities to sense where her magic came from and found her beside a tree. He informed the group of where the hag was, and Maeve and Arcturus hunted her down. But finally, Shion enacted her revenge for the beating she had taken previously and destroyed the final sister with a burst of blue fire erupting from the ground. The party took a moment to breathe as they looked around the hags' huts, finding all manner of things. They found an incomplete golem made of the flesh of the villagers laid across a table, which was missing a few vital organs and limbs. Within the same hut, they found a cage with a young small girl. She introduced herself as Avantika, the daughter of the barkeeper. After a brief interaction, she warmed to Arcturus, and they left the hut together. Meanwhile, Contessa and Erhard searched one of the other tents, finding all manner of items, including a toad that could speak Sylvan. After a while of communing with the creature, Erhard found its name was Cappington, and that he was a performer. Erhard agreed to free the toad, and in doing so, the toad ran out of the tent. As the party all found themselves outside, Maeve asked the toad to sing for them. However, Cappington refused, unless he was fed flies, bugs, and insects. Erhard had a thought cross his mind and decided to feed the toad some of the food from the central cauldron, which he sensed illusionary magic upon. After eating the broth from the cauldron, Cappington vanished into a puff of smoke. Confused by what was going on, Maeve and Contessa decided to check out the last remaining hut to find a cage full of spirit-like creatures. The pair of them also found an undead skeleton parrot in a cage that repeated everything Maeve said. They released the creatures into the wild, freeing them from their cages. Finally, the party took to the forest once more, now travelling back to the village to get a good night's rest and a warm meal inside them. After a few hours of travel, they spotted Wallace Griffin and a handful of his men walking towards them. They all stopped, looking at one another, when Wallace began to speak. And yeah, as you guys are all in this forest, I imagine not like proper bunched up, but you're walking with a little bit of a bit of vigor and feeling good about yourselves for the things that you have accomplished, you see ahead of you this tall, 6-foot man, graying beard, graying hair, wearing the Arkenvale Guards uniform. And you can see that there are a few medals of honor on his breastplate, and beside him he has 6 other guardsmen, which all seem to be stood there waiting for something. And as you guys approach, he raises a hand. What do you guys do?
I wave back at him. Well, just as I assume we all want to approach him, correct?
Yeah, so do you stop at a certain distance, or do you just keep walking towards him? What's the plan?
I feel like we just go straight up talk to him.
Yeah?
Yep.
No worries. You all begin to approach, and he places his hand onto the hilt of his blade, and he just looks at you all, and you definitely get a glance that he spots Clinton and the young girl with you, and then his eyes lock towards yours, Arcturus. Being a familiar face that he has recently, I would say, a few hours ago, but recently met, and yeah, he just studies your face just for a second. Who are you all?
We are the travelers that are. We passed around earlier. We met when we talked about the threat going on in this village. Remember me?
We did, yes.
Apparently, there was a certain threat that nobody wants to talk about, and well, we got rid of it.
Does everyone want to make me a quick perception check as Arcturus says a certain threat? Okay, some pretty good rolls there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would say everyone but Shion and Arcturus pick up on this. You can definitely see he doesn't like the fact that Arcturus has been a little confrontational at this point, and you can definitely see that he seems to get like a little bit like tense, like he's like struck a nerve. But yeah, Arcturus and Shion, you are unaware of this as he stands there, and he looks towards the group again. Yeah, what do you want to do?
Can I chime in and just introduce myself, leaning on my staff, and be like, "Hello, good sir. My name is Erhard Weidestaff. These are my companions. We heard in the village when we passed through earlier that there was trouble and people disappearing, and we went and checked it out because we felt you guys needed the help, but you didn't want to talk to us. So we found some evil hags in the woods and we killed them. We also freed the forest spirits that will now restore the balance in the woods."
On you saying this, he you see him listening, but it's not like it's all being absorbed. And he kind of he seems to be looking a bit past you. And then he looks down towards Clinton, who stood beside you. How did you get in here?
Is he asking us or is he asking Clinton?
Clinton.
He's asking the group, but he's kind of directing it and looking towards Clinton. But yeah, anyone can respond.
We're gonna be blunt with you. We snuck in.
And you found hags, you said?
Yes, I'm gonna pull out the armor of the guards that we fought before we met the hags, and show him that a few of your guards have gone missing, correct?
Yes.
We got rid of what was attacking your guards. That's all we can say.
But crying out loud, if you show him like that, it looks like you're the one attacking the guards.
I'm glad one of you sees it my way.
Well, one of the hags raised them from the dead to fight us.
Necromancy.
Yes.
Yes.
I've heard of that.
A whole lot of it within
Would
the
match
corruption.
the corruption, would it not?
And let's not forget, we do have a witness of it all.
Yes.
And I would like to introduce to this lovely lady over here, who might seem familiar.
Yeah, Avantika, like, peers around from you, like, because she's, like, behind your leg currently, just, like, peering. Yeah, and she peers around and just, like, gives a little wave. And he, like, nods, and he looks at her, then looks at Clinton. Those two are the reason why you're not in cuffs.
Well, I believe the reason we're not in cuffs is you should be thanking us for saving the village.
Can I just step in between there before? Look, Chief, Mr. Sir in charge.
Wallace Griffin.
Sorry?
Wallace Griffin.
Wallace Griffin. I understand that it's rude to sneak into the woods that you so highly think of and protect, but one thing we've wanted to do is just help, and we did genuinely try to find out, and we tried to ask, and it was so obvious there was a problem here, but nobody wanted to speak of it. And the kind of the group that we are is we just go and help, and we didn't damage the woods, we didn't take anything from the woods. We understand it's a place of yours that you worship. I know that woods are very important out of all people, so I understand. We just wanted to help, and you wouldn't really let us help, and we found people that could help us along the way. So all we've done was honestly in the best interest for everybody. Like, we've protected the village.
He goes to speak, but before he does, Clinton starts speaking. And Clinton says, everything she tells you is true. We stopped the threat here. Like I told you before, Wallace, your men could not protect me. And at that, you can definitely, the people that spied it before, you could definitely see that tenseness once again, like, writhe in him, being told that he's incapable of doing his job, basically. And he kind of, like, you see him, like, clench one of his fists, and he just looks at you all and he says, we would like to take a statement of everything and give you a reward for helping us out. Now, we understand that it's late in the eve. Let us escort you back to the town where you may rest in the Lumberjack's Rest. Have a meal on us, drinks on us, and in the morning, we will come and meet you.
Sounds
Please
good.
follow
It
us.
sounds
Sounds good.
acceptable.
I think this
yeah.
little girl wants to go back to the father.
Yeah.
Yes, so do I. And yeah, he turns around and the guards, two of them go behind you lot, almost protection. They're just forming a protection ring around you, and Wallace leads towards the town. And you guys know from roughly where you are, you're probably only like 20 or so minutes from the town. They seem to have come much further in, maybe knowing that you guys were in the forest, hence why they were here. And yeah, you guys finally get back into town, and I will throw you back on the map just so you guys can see everything. Oh, that's the wrong map. That helps. Yeah, and you guys come back on through, and yeah, you arrive. Did I give you a handout of Wallace? I think I did, didn't I?
You did once upon a time, yes.
I will throw it back up because hopefully... Does that come up for you guys?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. And that's Wallace Griffin. You can definitely see he's a much older man, quite a stocky, well-built bloke. And yeah,
See why you got a little bit.
Yeah. He leads you guys to the Lumberjack's Rest. And yeah, you guys wander on in. And when you get inside, Avantika runs straight to her father who's behind the counter and just hugs him. And you can just, you can hear she's crying, obviously tears of happiness and a bit of sorrow because of the whole ordeal. And he begins to cry as well, and he gets down onto his knees and is just hugging her. And Erhard, you as you guys come in, he glances towards you, and you can just see him mouth thank you to you because you held up your end of the bargain. And yeah, you guys come in, and a few of the waitresses begin getting a few tankards ready, and they start filling it up with ales. A couple of bottles of wine come out from out the back, and like a platter of like fruits and like cheeses and stuff come out, and they put it onto the biggest table in here. And yeah, you guys are ushered towards one of the tables. Now, I'll be back in the morning. Please get some rest, and thank you for what you did. I'm sorry if I came across rude.
Okay, I understand how frustrating it could be, but to deal with those hags that we fought, it was actually quite imperative that we had magic users, which I don't believe you guys are.
He nods. He doesn't say anything, but he nods.
Thank you.
And yeah, he turns around and begins to leave. And yeah, there is a table full of beer, wine, and also some non-alcoholic drinks as well. For the people that don't want to drink, there's some like fruit juices and some fresh spring water with some ice on the table. And yeah, there's all sorts of things. Unfortunately, there is no mango salad, but there's all other sorts of fruits on the table. So yeah, what do you guys do?
This food does remind me of home a bit. I need some food.
Yes, let's sit down.
I feel like as much as Maeve's really hungry, the first thing I would say is, can I go get socks?
Yeah, at this, Clinton walks in with you, and the second you say that, he's like, would you like me to fetch him?
That's fine. I just want to make sure he's okay.
I'll bring him.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Clinton walks out, and yeah, you guys can now enjoy this moment of victory, if anything. It is the dead of the night. It's pretty much like bang on midnight. The tavern is very empty, but due to the current circumstance, they're more than happy to serve you, the remaining members of staff that are still here, and make sure that you guys enjoy an hour or so just chilling and relaxing after your hard-fought venture.
Well, I feel Erhard really reveled in this moment of like, victory of sorts and acknowledgement. He just sits down and grabs a tankard and kind of downs half of it already and grabs some food and just heartily getting in there. And just cheering to my fellows. Yeah.
What are all these foods in the middle? I've not seen most of these before.
Which ones do you mean, darling?
Like, I see fruit sliced up, but there's these yellow blocks of, I don't know, weird smelling stuff.
Darling, have you ever seen a cow before? Or a sheep, for that matter?
I've seen, I know what milk is.
This is made out of milk, so it's absolutely fine to eat. Well, avoid the ones with the blue blotches. You do not want those, but the other ones are absolutely fine to eat.
You get blue milk out of cows?
It just means, imagine, and I rack my brain, imagine if Socks did his business on one of these cheeses, on one of these things, then it would probably look something like that. So the milk itself, I don't understand. Please help me, someone.
You eat that?
It's just extra flavor.
I've been in my mouth, and I'm like,
basically,
I don't
what
get
she's
this.
trying to say is the cheese gets very bad, but some people think it's good when it goes bad, basically.
Try it. Does anybody else want to try it with me? Because now
Let's try it together. Let's all have a
We
piece.
could certainly do it.
Okay, so is it are they tiny little blocks, or are they like, do you need to cut it still?
Whatever you want. There's a big wheel of cheese, and there's also sliced. There you go. There's both.
Okay, well, I was gonna say if there's a block of cheese, I would just grab it and eat it. But if there's little blocks, I'll daintily grab a small block of cheese and
Chop the entire
eat it.
block. I know you want to.
Hey, Maeve hasn't had any cutlery in a long time, okay? But I'll pick up a little bit of cheese and... Oh, yeah. Gosh, that's really creamy. That's really nice.
Right?
Yeah. We should bring some of this with fruit.
Try it with the fruit.
It is quite a delicacy in my homeland.
Okay, well, I'll have some cheese with the fruit. And I guess that's also really nice. We'll take
Yes.
some of, can we
Let's sit down, guys. Let's sit down. Enjoy the wine.
Let's just celebrate.
You have cheese with wine? What's wine?
Well, do you know grapes?
Yeah, I know grapes.
Well, you can put grapes into a big jar, you mash them, you put them away for a very long time, and then afterwards delicious wine comes out.
So you're saying that if I keep all my food out for when it goes really moldy, it'll taste better?
It only
Maybe.
works for some foods, not all foods.
Okay. Well, this is great. I love that I can like leave food out and just not worry about it. We can leave some like I don't know. Like, we can leave some bananas here and come back in 2 weeks, and then they'll be even nicer.
No, don't do that. It's a very special process. If you like, we can talk to like someone who specializes in making drinks at some point. If you really want
We
to
go
know.
to the city. We can maybe tour.
It's very
Family owns a
similar.
winery in my family owns a winery in Quirin. If you one day should find yourself in my country, I would gladly take you there, and we will make wine ourselves. It would be lovely, stamping in a little vat of grapes.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, no, I think we should definitely take a supply of cheese and wine with us.
I feel like Maeve's already drunk.
Would be cool.
Yeah, I have been eating cheese and wine throughout this conversation. Just so you know.
And a short while into this conversation, you hear the door swing open, not very heavily, just gently, as Clinton returns, and you can see, well, you hear him before you see him, but you just hear as Socks just runs into the room.
Oh.
Sucks!
And yeah, he runs straight
yeah.
to you, Maeve, immediately to you.
Yeah. So does he like climb up or?
Yeah, he like runs to your foot, and then he's like trying to climb up, and then yeah, I assume you help him.
Yeah. So I'm like, Socks, you're never gonna believe what happened, but you need to try some of this cheese. It's amazing. So I give him some cheese.
Yeah, and as you put him on the table, you anyone but Maeve sees his eyes go wide at all the food on this table, and yeah, he just starts chowing down on anything anyone lets him get his hands on.
Can I just like at this whole scene of like joyful celebration and Socks coming in and all that, I would just like to get up and take my flute and just do like a little victory celebration, dancing around the table and just playing a very
Roll me, roll me
hippity.
a performance check with advantage because you're in high spirits.
Woo. You didn't need it.
Yeah, you absolutely smash it. Yeah, you start playing a very happy tune, but you play it a decent volume, not to wake any guests in the tavern. But you play it in a decent enough that everyone can hear. And yeah, you definitely see the barkeep's daughter starts dancing like with her dad for a little bit while you're playing as well, because they're just so happy that they're back together after like 3 or 4 days of not being together. And yeah, there's definitely joy in this room. The room is very filled with joy. Socks is just stuffing his face with cheese now, just constantly. He finishes it.
So is Maeve.
You think he's gonna take you think he's gonna take a break, and then he just grabs another bit and starts shoving it in his face.
As like extra flavor, I would like to like cast a couple prestidigitations, like sparks of shower of sparks, like little fireworks almost, just throughout the
as
room.
you play, they come out of the end of your flute like sparks as you like aim them up, and yeah, you start firing them around. Yeah, it looks good. It's like a really cool, atmospheric, happy time for everyone.
By the way, do we have music? Because I don't hear any.
We do.
We do.
I can hear
And
you.
once again, it's messed up for me. Okay, let me just fix.
You
Okay.
should, you should play harder. At this point, I also would like to go to the little lady we saved from the hags. And is it called a reference if guys do it, or like a little bow? And then I'll put out my hand, and I'll imply that she dances with me, and imagine a very big Vidalcan dancing with a very small girl. That's yeah.
You're muted,
muted,
man.
man.
Matt.
You're like 6 foot, right? Yeah. So she definitely takes your hand. Yeah, roll me a performance check. We'll go with advantage. Why not? It's a happy time.
It's a happy time. Happy days.
Yeah.
Performance, you said?
Yeah.
I didn't even need it.
Yeah, as Arcturus, what sort of style of dance does Arcturus go into?
Well, that also depends on the tunes that Erhard is playing. But I would say a little bit of a quick ballroom dance, like a sway and like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very elegant. All of you looking at Arcturus probably never thought that this would be one of the things he's actually pretty good at. And yeah, he's very good dancer. And although it is with a small child, and he's just like, he's guiding her a lot of it. Like, there's a few times where he like picks her up and like swings her to the side as part of the dance. But yeah, you can see that Arcturus actually has a talent for this. Yeah.
Is Clinton and Glowing here as well?
Yes, Galoin immediately went to his room because he got stabbed multiple times. Clinton is just sat a little bit away from the group. He's he's got like a tankard and he seems to be enjoying himself, but he's not sat at the same table as you guys.
Can I like in between playing? Can I just like kind of invite him over with like
Let's
like
try to
raise a
capture him
tankard to him and be like, come celebrate with us. We did great together.
Yeah, and he raises his tankard and he's just like, I'm okay. And yeah, he just continues to he goes to say yes because he believes that's the polite thing to do, but then he realizes he really doesn't want to be dancing. So he just kind of like, yeah, he just sits there and you can see his feet are like kicking to the beat of the tune. But yeah, he seems quite content sitting just a little bit of ways from the group.
Completely fine.
Speaking of dancing, Arcturus, where did you learn that? Did you go to any balls by any chance?
Well, actually, yes. Although the Vidalcans are not pretty good at celebrating and such, we did have a feast within the Isled League, the league that I'm from. So yeah, we picked up some moves there, and yeah, I can dance.
Very nice.
How's your capability of dancing?
Myself. As most noble ladies in Quirin do, I have danced quite a bit myself. I even once my father talked me into doing a performance at the Feast of 100 Veils, but I really do not want to talk about it. It's not something that I'm very proud of. It's also not suitable for minors, and I gesture at Ivanica.
And hearing that, can I do like a little acrobatic swirl of sorts and bow towards Shion and just like offer her to come dance?
Sure, why not?
You're muted again.
But then who's gonna play the music?
Fair point.
I will just like let the prestigation make some musical notes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you could do that. You cast your prestidigitation as you dance for a little while, and yeah, it seems to continue the melody, not as expertly as you do, but there are still now a few tunes popping every now and then.
I would imagine with a few drinks down, Maeve would also get up and start dancing. But she doesn't know what she's doing, and she's just like moving, but not to the beat. So, and like probably Socks is like sitting on her shoulder, like, yeah.
Yeah, Socks was dancing with a piece of cheese for a while until he sat down to eat it.
Okay. Contessa, would you like to join us as well? Well, some like awkwardly like,
I assume I'm still in my like full plate armor. So
I feel that everybody who haven't done so should do a performance check to see if they can
Yes.
dance.
I was
You know
coming to
what?
that. I was waiting to see if Contessa was going to dance, and then yeah, everyone performance check. You know what? Just for this, oh, you know, I'm not going to do it. You rolled a nat 20. You know, I'm not going to do it. Sure, everyone has advantage but Maeve. That's what I was going to say. But Maeve's got a nat 20, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Dodge the bullet there.
it's funny because my performance has like really good stats on it.
Yeah, there you go. So the whole gang dance very well, and surprisingly, Maeve is actually a natural at this. She seems very good. Maybe it's the alcohol, who knows? But yeah, she's doing very well. She's busted a move.
Drunk fighting style.
Adding in the splits and everything.
Yeah, and yeah, Avantika joins in, and you can
And the
see
barkeep?
Clinton, yeah, the barkeep is kind of joining in, but he's behind the bar still. And yeah, Clinton's just tapping his tankard on the table he's next to, and you can see his feet are just kicking to like the beat because his feet don't reach the floor from the chair. So yeah, his feet are just kicking from the beat as well. And yeah, you guys dance and party and continue to drink and eat the festivities for a little while longer. And yeah, it comes to probably around about 1 o'clock in the morning, an hour later, as you guys just enjoy yourself and find a moment to just relax and like not have to worry about your surroundings. And yeah, it gets to about 1 o'clock.
So I guess as we kind of come to a close, I would like to like slide next to Contessa and just kind of start a bit of a conversation. And kind of bring up that ring we found in the hut before, and just be like, about that ring, that looked very, very nice. Would you like to give that to me?
So
I think it would help.
We all know what it does, right?
Yes, Erhard, along the travels through the forest, did his identifying magic and figured out what it was.
Right. Seeing as we are like an integrated party now, or now we're just not random strangers, I feel like we should have a discussion on the who gets what. I don't care about the rings as much. The longsword I do care about, but the ring I have, not very well suited for me. I think one of the magic users should use it. What do y'all think about that?
More interested in bracelets, and I already looted quite a few from the hags, so take as you will. I'm fine. I will be selling these later.
Well, I have the ring with the rat sign on it, which I've kept in my pocket, which, like, we think we know what it does, because I had looked
Also
at it.
identified,
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense for the druid to have that.
Yeah, but I'm also happy to, you know, if all of us can use it, if somebody else needs to use it when we need to, I'm happy to just throw it over, you know, but yeah, I'll keep it on me if everybody's okay with that.
I'm cool with that.
Onion, does it need attunement, or what exactly does attunement mean?
So, yeah, because a few of you guys are a little newer to D&D.
That's what you meant. That's what you meant by that.
Yeah, so a few of the items, the 2 rings both require attunement, whereas the nail doesn't. And basically, what attunement means is you have to spend an hour to spend some time with it and get it adapted to yourself, and then you can use the properties. Now, once you have an item attuned, you are only allowed 3 items per character. So if you have an item like that, you have it, but that takes up one of the 3 slots.
Right.
So let's say you find 4 items that are suited for your character, you have to pick and choose which ones you want. But right now, everyone has a free slot. All 3 of them is free.
For the sake of understanding that, would attuning mean wearing it?
Yes.
Or having it on your body is not attuning it?
Yeah, wearing the ring, you could wear it and not be attuned, but you couldn't use its powers.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to be attuned to be able to use the abilities it has.
So if we wear it, would we have to tell you, like, we've had it on for an hour, or?
Yeah, if you wish to attune to it, you gotta let me know, but also do tell me if you wear it, because, you know, you never know.
Okay. Okay, good.
Okay. Knowing that, is there any other objections to her keeping the rings, though?
It's all good.
Okay, well, what about the the misstep ring that lets you teleport. As I kind of bring it out of my pack.
I believe Erhard wants that, right?
Well, I tend to get myself into trouble, I think.
Arcturus, how do you feel about that?
Arcturus is still a bit dazed about the alcohol.
That sounds like a yes to me.
And he's like, what?
You know what?
Can I get a sleight of hand or something?
No. Well, yes, but
You trying to steal it from contestants?
I'm just trying to
it's in
slip
my
it.
hand. I'm gonna know it's not. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like go for it as like everyone else doesn't seem interested in it, and yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're all
sure.
a group, so we can always share if we needed to, right?
I'm just gonna.
If he
kinda,
wants it, you should give it.
You know what? I'm just gonna gesture the ring to Erhard. Well, here you go.
Well, thanks a lot.
Oh, where is the nail? Specifically, I don't like.
One of you has it. I'm assuming it's Contessa.
Well, Contessa has it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to switch out the ring out of my inventory for the ring then.
Yeah, so make sure whoever's holding what item, you have it on your equipment section. That way, we don't get lost of what's being held by what.
I will attune to it though.
That also goes for Shion with the cat's face with the eyes. I think you've already done it, but yeah, you've also got those.
How do I equip the nail though? Would you do that for me?
If you're wanting to do it, I can set up a weapon description for it on your sheet.
Could you do that?
Yeah, I'll do that now while you guys continue to RP.
Okay. Well, now that that's out of the way, how do you guys feel after? You know, well, I almost dying over there.
Well, this was exciting.
I
What
wanted
did
to.
you... Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to go to Arcturus, but seeing as the drink got to him, it might be best to do it in the morning.
As you all notice that Arcturus is not in the room anymore.
Where the fuck did he go?
Some shady stuff.
And this is just a message to the DM. He is in that one place.
Where he's where?
In the place that he got from the dude we met earlier in a certain dungeon.
Okay. So but where is that?
Oh, that's somewhere inside on the
but
table.
where's the? Oh, just on the table.
Yeah,
next
it's
to where they
somewhere.
were?
I don't know where it is.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you will notice Arcturus is nowhere to be seen, but his pendant has been left on the table.
I
Can I
check
roll an
under,
Arcana check?
I check under the table to see if he passed out. And I fail.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
need to
done
roll.
Can I like just
His pendant
check where he is? Because he's magical, right?
that. So what do you want to do?
I would like to roll an Arcana check to see what happened to him somehow.
Yeah, sure. What are you Arcana checking?
Well, our magical friend disappeared, so I would like to check if he disappeared magically, right? Does it make sense?
So yeah, okay, sure. Roll me. Is it just Arcana that you're using?
Just Arcana, yeah.
Sure. Roll me
I
Arcana.
rolled it already.
Oh, did you? It's because I'm in this window. Oh, damn, a 23. Yeah, you start searching around, and there's a lot of magic in this area. All of your friends are here, but something on the table, you do notice, gives off a slight arcane flair, but there's no school of magic to it. And that is the pendant. Yeah.
Oh, the pendant. And we do know that's his pendant, right?
Roll me a intelligence check to see if you recall him wearing this, because
I don't think he showed us.
yeah,
I don't think I noticed
would
the pendant.
say
I just noticed him gone.
I would say maybe Arcturus wears it beneath his shirt or something, or has done recently anyway. And yeah, you have no recollection of this being Arcturus's. Maybe he found it in the hag huts.
Can I pick it up?
Sure. Yes, jewelry makes sense.
Yeah.
She's gonna sleep with it on, and I don't know. You just go.
Yeah, I guess I'll do an Arcana check as well because or an intelligence check or whatever. I want to check the same thing, and
Yeah, go for it.
it means if I think it mean what I think it means. Intelligence?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, it's a save.
That's okay. I think it's the same for you. But roll me intelligence anyway, and if it's the same modifier, we'll keep the first roll.
Wait, what?
On the left-hand side.
Intelligence name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So we'll keep the 19. You've spent the most time with Arcturus. You spent quite a while on a boat with him. And you definitely recognize this to be a pendant that he wore the entire time that you've known him. Looking at it, and Ahad seeming to say it's magical of sorts, you've never seen him use this before. But what you do notice, I would say, Shion specifically, when you touch it, it's warm to the touch.
As she picks it up, can I ask her, so do you know where this is from?
I do not know where it's from. It's definitely Arcturus's. Maybe he does the same thing you do. Maybe he got yeeted off into space for a bit. He'll be back soon, I'm sure of it.
And by the touch of Shion's hands, a small portal opens from the locket, and a light shines out, and poof! There lies Arcturus on the ground. And like, what happened? Huh?
What just happened?
What?
It seems like you
Is he
took
like
a nap.
laying on the table, or?
Huh?
He's now on the floor because Shion's holding it. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. You were gone, and Shion held your thing, and now you're back, and I don't know.
Honestly, darling, I think he was gone in more ways than one.
What are you guys rambling about? And why are you guys talking so loud?
They both kind of gone.
You're the one kind of talking loud.
Did you just go to sleep and not tell us?
Maybe.
Okay, go back to sleep
I
then.
would have liked to discuss one more thing before we all dipped.
Sure, Professor, fire away for those of us that are still, here. And as I also take another swig of wine, getting a bit more intoxicated, I guess.
Yeah, I assume I brought the test as well. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna put it on the table and open it. And what are we gonna do about this?
Keep it
Well-
safe until this guy is sober.
Yeah, let's look at it tomorrow.
Maybe we should talk about it in the morning. It seems very important, and I don't want anything to happen to it.
That
By
sounds
mistake.
reasonable. I guess I'll keep it with me.
Sounds good.
Are we gonna go back for Don Ross, or because I don't know what's. I'm assuming he got taken away by the witches, but we didn't see him. But then, he shouldn't be infatuated. What's the word? I don't know. I'm drinking.
Infatuated.
But
As
that
you
one.
say this,
You said it right.
the barkeep leans over the counter and he says, "Oh, your friend, the elephant?
Yes.
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 Oh, he left town hours ago.
What? Where?
When?
Direction?
One of the locals saw him running from the forest. Seemed to be
Didn't-
muttering to himself about a brasta.
A what?
What's a brasta?
What?
You tell me. He was talking to himself, and he seemed very angry, and he ran out of the town.
Do you know which direction he went?
It's a good riddance.
He seemed to be
was
heading
his
towards
best friend.
Ashendale. That's how the guards knew you were in the forest, because he come running out.
Oh. Guys, I think
Maeve, is
Brasta...
that someone you know?
No, not me, but, Look, guys, I don't want to spill too many beans, but me and Don Ross are obviously friends. We've had some conversations.
Well,
but
have another drink.
Brasta, no. But Brasta was Don Ross's best friend.
Oh.
So that is, I don't know. I don't know what it has to do with us, or maybe his friend is where
Well, I
he's
would.
going, or I mean, I don't want to get into it too much, but they do exist.
Well, I
Yeah,
would.
darling, I thought you were his best friend.
You can have more than one best friend.
Well, I would assume he was affected by similar magic as all of us, and we did see after killing all those skeletons, we did see that illusionary magic of people that were dear to us.
Yeah,
Maybe
because
he did see
he
something.
went into the forest at the same time as us, so I highly doubt that I don't think he's gone back. And if he did, then if he went back for us, then we'd be back by the morning. So
He should know that we dealt with it there.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, he ran out of the forest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so is that where Ashendale? Is that where we're heading?
Ashendale, yes, that's
on the way.
that's
to
the
where
next
we're going.
spot on the route that Gloin mentioned.
So we just keep going. I think.
Yeah.
It seems like it.
We should probably rest. So, because I believe it's what
Yes.
we have to probably get up early to even.
I'm very exhausted.
You have to have a full 8 hours of sleep, so you'll be waking up around 9 if you go to bed now.
Well, I would love to.
That seems reasonable.
And it
Nice.
seems like some of us are already sleeping, so let's get them to some rooms and
Yeah.
to call it a night and see each other in the morning.
Can somebody?
Has Clinton left yet?
Yes, I would say during the dancing, towards the end of it, he seemed to just sneak off. You were all having too much enjoyment and drinking and laughing that he snuck off probably about 40 minutes through the night.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, can some of you guys describe how you're gonna carry a big blue Vidalcan to his bedroom?
Well,
Magic.
one shoulder for me, one shoulder for Contessa, and then we
Yeah.
just kind of.
Or you
drag
can
him
go on your pendant,
upstairs.
or you can go on your pendant, and I could throw your pendant on the bed.
What pendant?
Well,
This thing that Shion picked up.
I believe Shion has it right now.
Shove it in his hands. Here, deal with this, darling.
I've just put some blue cheese under your nostrils.
Wait,
Till you violently wake up.
Maybe he just snaps it.
And I would,
Watch out.
at this point, can everyone roll me a con save, please? Arcturus with disadvantage.
I want to go to bed.
Yeah. As, ooh. That's quite fitting.
Oh, lovely. The one who
So-
didn't drink.
Shion and
really.
Contessa, you guys managed to handle your alcohol. You don't have any real issues. Maybe you've had quite a lot of alcohol in the past, and maybe that's why you've
Absolutely.
built up a tolerance.
Both of our.
Yeah. Whereas Arcturus and Erhard, the pair of you have clearly drank alcohol before, but maybe not in as much quantity as this, and you're definitely feeling it, the pair of you. Arcturus obviously had a little power nap, and maybe that's why he feels a little bit better. But Maeve, you are wow, alcohol strong. You are literally. There are colors flying around. Your head is spinning. You don't know what is going on. What you realized was you went for water earlier, and it was a vodka of sorts, and you were just drinking it. And yeah, you're very drunk, like hammered.
Full on Witcher.
Have we gone to bed? Am I still drunk?
Yeah, and during this time is when you all start to sort of go to bed, and Shion and well, it is 3 double rooms. So who's sharing?
I don't think I'm walking anywhere.
There is only 5 of you, so one person can get their room on their own.
I do not want to be with the blue guy.
Well, I guess I can share with Arcturus again. And kind of like if Contessa would help me to get him up.
No power! Yeah!
Yes, buddy.
I think one of us might need
Sleepover.
Yeah! What is a sleepover?
I have no clue, but let's just go to bed.
Gerhard, grab
Can
Arcturus.
I-
We gotta go. And we're just. Can we
just-
grab him?
Can I run off and quickly
Well, we
steal
gotta
a
worry
room for
about Maeve.
myself?
Shion, can you help Maeve to a room first? I shout after her. And with some persuasion, maybe? I don't know.
As the chaos is ensuing, yeah, Erhard and Contessa, you manage to lay Arcturus down in his bed. Contessa, you come outside to see Maeve just on the floor, leant up against one of the doors, and you're like, well, I guess this is our room. And then Contessa, you help Maeve in, get her to bed, while Shion scampers off into a room on her own, quickly shuts the door and locks it to make sure no one bothers her, and then, yeah, pushes the beds together to have a nice double bed to herself. And yeah, you guys
So,
eventually
let's go
start
to
getting
sleep.
ready for sleep.
Do we know where Socks was though when this was all
Yeah,
happening?
Socks was trying to drag Maeve, but it's Socks. He can't do anything. Yeah. He was like trying to drag her, but he had like one bit of cheese under one arm, and he had like his hand on Maeve's like outfit and is trying to pull her as well.
like
But
that
yeah,
one scene from
you
Cinderella.
guys start to settle down. Is there anything anyone wanted to do before the night comes to a close?
well, part of resting is also having some hours to ourselves, like
You
free
get
time.
2 hours. Yeah, 2
Yes.
hours of free time.
I would like to do the find familiar ritual.
Yeah, definitely.
Do I tell you what kind of animal?
Yes, please.
Yes, I would like
What's the
to
laugh going to be today?
have a weasel.
A weasel. Very nice.
Interesting.
And what color weasel do you have? Does he always follow the same sort of colors, or does it change depending on what you want?
It dependent on like the animal he becomes. Like it's like a very light brownish fur and like a white belly.
Yeah, so more like one you'd find in like a field or a forest as opposed to like snowier climates. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, and you create this little weasel as Olaf looks up at you, and then he snuggles into a circular like ball and sleeps on the bed beside you.
Very good.
I would just.
Yeah. Other than that, I think I'm fine.
Oh, Maeve.
Something we've spoken about, I think is now maybe a good time to introduce potentially. I would like to think that Maeve is so insanely drunk, but been laid on the bed, and she's just like, "Oh, my head." But she feels two tiny little nubs, and she's just like, "I don't know what the fuck's going on," and you know what that means.
Yeah, and you go to sleep. You're like, what is this? Like, yeah, and you're like, but you don't just feel the nubs. You feel like twigs in your hair. And you're just like, oh, I'll deal with it later. Like, it's all fine. And Contessa, you didn't really notice anything either when putting her to bed. You noticed that her hair looked a bit messy, and you were just like, yeah, that's
I was
for
like,
her
she's
to
just
deal
drunk.
with.
She's just fucking
Yeah,
drunk.
yeah. You're like, where has she been? Like, what is she doing? And yeah, you settle down. Shion, Arcturus, Contessa, anything you guys wanted to do before you go to sleep?
I just
long
want
as
to
Socks is
enjoy
safe.
my nice big bed.
Plenty of pillows, yeah, blankets, the lot. Yeah, you're just starfishing. Great, yeah, love it.
There's one thing I would like to do, and I don't think if I can, but I think it's the same as Erha did. Accidentally use my Find Familiar spell.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So, what is it that you wish for?
Well, my creatures are a bit different than others, due to a certain pact I made with a genie. So let's go with the, what is it called again? The little dragon?
The pseudo dragon.
Yeah, the pseudo dragon.
Awesome. Yeah. So it's nothing. It's not bigger than like a house cat. It's like, but it's a dragon, right? And as it appears, it is a dark blue in color across the entire dragon, but its eyes, you see it like form in front of you, and you're like a bit drunk and a bit like wavy at this point, and then you just look at it and you're like, oh god, and you can just see blue flames where its eyes are, and it just stares at you. And then you pass out. And yeah, that's where we cut Arcturus's night off. Contessa?
The only thing is that I know Socks is safe, which is correct, right?
Socks is in your room munching on a piece of cheese while Maeve is passed out, yeah.
Okay. The one last thing I do before I go to bed is probably hide the chest. What does the room look like exactly?
There is a chest of drawers, a wardrobe, and at the bottom of each of your beds, you've got like a little chest that you can put stuff in, mainly for like clothing and stuff. It's like a storage chest.
Would I be able to fit the chest under the bed?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do to hide it, kind of.
Yeah, you slide it under, and I'll say like you put your bag in front of it, so if anyone was to look, they'd just see your like big backpack under there. So yeah, so you hide it behind there, so no one can see if they do manage to sneak in or whatever. So yeah, you guys fall to sleep, and Erhard, Contessa, Arcturus, Shion, you all have a relatively peaceful night with no major things going on. However, Maeve, as you drift off to whatever dreamland that you start to snuggle into, you begin to think of all of the times before and the things that you've done in your drunken stupor. You like stew on the things that have happened in the past, and it's at this moment that you remember how you got here. And how you were first introduced to the Ironwood. You remember when you first met Socks, and you remember about all the twig blights that you had to fight, and you slowly start to piece together that maybe this had come from the corruption when you first arrived. But you drift off in a strange room and in a strange bed, and as you close your eyes and peacefully begin to dream, you begin to hear muffled footsteps, like tiny little pitter-patters of small creatures running nearby. At this, you reopen your eyes to find you are no longer in a strange room or in a strange bed. Instead, you are at the bottom of a pond. And as you look around and you sit up, your face breaches the water and you see lily pads and all sorts of pond plant life surrounding you. You see the tall trees with the vibrant red leaves. You see the turquoise grass around you. And around the edges of this pond, you see small black spirit-like creatures wearing white masks with animal shapes of like, there's one with an eagle, a fox, a monkey, and there's all different types of masks. And there's probably about 20 or so of these creatures looking at you from the bushes, up in the trees. Some of them are in the water just poking their head out of it. And you begin to look around when you see a fallen tree at the edge of the pond. And sat atop it, a foresty woodland figure. You recognize this figure as Dianthus. What do you do?
First thing I do is I check if I'm naked.
You're not.
Okay. Just asking.
Yep.
So I'm rising out of a pond, right?
Yeah, you're sat. Your like waist and like your bottom half is sat in like the murky, like mossy bottom of this pond, and the water is coming up to like the top of your chest as you're sat there.
I think I just like blink and I look around and like spot Dianthus and I'm like, Dianthus, is that you?
He smiles, and it's the same familiar smile that you see. Yes. You did very well today, Maeve.
Is this why you got me out of my woods in the first place? Have I done what you wanted me to do?
You have begun to fight back against the corruption in these lands, yes. But this is not the only place that has been tainted. There are others like it.
Okay. Are they all corrupted by the same kind of hags, or?
She stands from the log and begins to slowly wade into the water with you. And she gets just in front of you and slowly and gently sits into the pond with you at the same height, so you're at eye level. They are not. However, the protectors of those forests, they have also been unable to continue their work. Strange magics have plagued these lands. And it is you that have been sent here to free them of this corruption.
Okay. It makes sense now. I was so confused when I was put in this area, and I didn't even know where I was going, and with these strange people who I now kind of like, and like I don't know what's going on, but like now I understand. And these, the people I've met.
Yes.
Am I supposed?
They are unusual sorts.
Yes, you're very correct. Am I meant to stay with you? Can I do this with these people? We all seem to have very different reasons for doing what we're doing.
They aided you in stopping the corruption here.
They did.
And therefore, they are strong and dependable allies.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to stay with them, I see this not as a bad thing. Just be wary, as they do have their own agendas.
Mm-hmm. And is this the Feywild? I've heard of this place in my travels.
This is my realm.
Was I here?
No. I decided to make this look like the place that you visited.
Okay.
As to not startle you. The place we went to was the Feywild, but this is my own pocket dimension.
If I ever wish to speak to you, if I need help, is there a way?
I will find you.
Okay. One more thing. We may have accidentally brought a Sproutling from the Feywild. He's with me. Is that okay?
Yes, he is a troublesome one.
I love him so much, but I look after him very much, but he also worries me a lot.
Moo worries a lot of people.
Who?
Moo.
Is his name Moo?
Yes.
And does he speak to you guys? Because I've named him Socks, but he responds to Socks.
He will speak when he is ready. He is still very young.
Okay. Do you think he would like his old name back?
I believe he will have become accustomed to his new name, but you may call him what you like.
Okay.
He trusts you. He depends on you.
Good. I value him a lot. I'm really happy that he accidentally came with me.
I'm sure he is too. Now, we do not have much longer, so I wish to grant you a gift. And she puts her hands into the pond water, and as she raises it up, she releases it over your head, and the water sprinkles down the sides of your head. And you can feel, now that you reach up, you can feel what you felt that night. And there is like hard twig-like, branch-like things in your hair. And as you touch them, you see, just from the peripherals, tiny autumn-coloured leaves begin to spread on them. And for the viewers at home, and for the rest of the cast, a wreath of ironwood branches begins to grow around Maeve's head, almost like a crown or a circlet of sorts. And on this this ironwood circlet, you begin to see the amber-colored leaves grow. Just a few of them, not too many. And also, when feeling around, you do feel these two little nubs on your head, almost like you've been hit on the head maybe twice in two very strange places. And yeah, as you start to feel these, she begins speaking once more, and she says, "I have given you the gift of animal speech. Once per day, you will be able to commune with animals for a short time. And animals will begin to like you more. Continue to cleanse these forests and lands of the corruption, and I'll be sure to grant you more."
Wow, thank you. That's probably one.
You need not say any more. Maeve, you have done well. But remember, there is more to be done. And she gently presses on your chest and pushes you back under the water of the pond. And at that, you wake up, and all of you awake from a full long rest. Make sure that you have all of your hit points to max. And Maeve, you now get the Speak with Animals spell. You already had it, however, you do not need to prepare it. You get to cast it for free once per day without using a spell slot. And you also get expertise in animal handling, which I will sort out for you, which means that you are more proficient with animals.
Okay. And the crown thing, is that like
is atop your head? Yeah, you can remove it, but yeah, you currently have an ironwood circlet, which is around your head.
I just add that.
Yeah.
That doesn't have. Does that have any properties, or is that the property?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay. What's it called?
Ironwood circlet.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, sorry. That was me. My bad. I pressed the wrong button.
On it?
Yeah.
So I just to confirm. So I tune the Ring of Fogstep, right?
Okay, so as you attune the Ring of Fogstep, this is where the fun begins.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. Okay, when you put the ring on, immediately you just feel this wet, slimy, like, substance around your finger, and you're like, oh, that's not good. Not in the morning, not first thing. That is... Yeah, on your pinky, yeah, that's fine. As you put it on, you're just like, oh, no. And it's like a little squelchy, and you're just like, there's like slime just dripping down like your hand a little bit. And it is, yeah, it's not very nice. The seaweed on it just keeps rubbing every now and then. But you do attune to it. Yeah, and you are able to cast Misty Step once per day for free.
I want to confirm with that, the once per day, does that mean, again, a full rest, or is that by itself
once per new dawn? So dawn. If you use it before midnight and then use it after midnight, yeah, that counts as 2 separate days. So yeah, well, dawn's 6 a.m. Sorry, ignore me. 6 a.m. From 6 a.m. before, yeah. Each day you get the use of it. And that goes the same for Speak with Animals for Maeve as well. So each, at dawn, you can cast the spell. Yeah. Cool.
Did Maeve attune her ring?
No, not yet.
Okay. And yeah. Arcturus, this will be a fun one as well. You see before you, snuggled up next to you, it's very warm. It was very nice for this evening because this place isn't the warmest of places. And yeah, you wake up and you have a little friend in your bed.
And I'm so confused. And I'm like, hello. And
as you say hello, in your mind, you hear, hello.
Who are you? And what's talking to me?
You summoned me.
I summoned what? Who? Where? Show yourself.
And from the covers, a little dragon-like head pokes out.
Wait. Did I summon you?
Yes.
When? How?
In the middle of the night. I was sent here by Malakesh.
Malakesh?
Your patron.
Are you also bound by him?
Yes.
And so are you
But
now
now-
bound to me?
Bound to you, yes. And he doesn't say any of this. It's all in your mind.
Does he speak to himself or like?
Yeah, does Arcturus say this out loud? Because Erhard's literally the other side of the room.
Well, I think Erhard is just looking at me like, what the frick? Is he talking to what happening? So, looking into Erhard's eyes, I see the confusion, and I'm thinking. Can you hear me if I think instead of speak?
Yes.
And I'm like, okay. Do you have a name?
No.
Okay. We'll figure something out. And at that point I notice Erhard still watching at me like.
And you also notice a weasel looking at you from across the room as well, because Erhard's Olaf is out as well.
I'm just gonna ask you. So, are you right over there? I see you. You also brought someone out.
I don't really know what happened last night. What? Can you?
Well,
Get me up to
we
speed?
also don't quite know what happened. You were very drunk, and then at some point you disappeared, and then you seemed to have come back out of your pendant that you wore, apparently.
Pendant. That's
Yes, some blue
strange.
pendant.
Where's it? Oh wait, I already have it.
Shion gave it to you.
Yeah.
Back to you.
But how does this little dragon come here?
Well, if you don't know, then count me even more confused.
Wow. This is strange. Hmm.
Can I roll like an Arcana check or something if this is, since he clearly doesn't
Are you
tell
going
me?
over? Are you going
Yeah.
over to? Yeah. So as you go over to the bed, you hear in your head, Erhard. Hi.
Who's this? I'm thinking that, I guess. No, I'm started. I say it out loud. I just say it out
Yeah, you
loud.
say it out loud, and Arcturus is like, "You know who I am? Like, what the?" And then yeah, you just hear in your head, "I am in front of you."
And then I look down at the little blue dragon, I guess. And
Yeah, it's no bigger than like a large house cat. It's like it's
And
quite small.
I'm just, I guess, since Arcturus responded to my question, I guess I'm just gonna switch to thinking. It's like, are you a familiar of sorts?
Swords?
Who are you? Who do you belong to, and how do you speak to me?
And when you ask who do you belong to, there's a pause. Arcturus. And through limited telepathy.
All right. Well, hello there. I'm Erhard, friends of Arcturus.
I know. I watched you sleep.
Cool. Well,
Arcturus is still like, what?
I just have Olaf weasel his way up my coat onto my shoulder and like kind of lay across my neck, like poking over and looking out.
It's this sort of like they both look at each other and they're both like, "Oh shit!" Like is something about to go down? They're both not sure, but then they both calm.
And then I point to him.
Yeah, afterwards, you then hear in your head, "He seems nice."
Yeah. What's going on?
Well, this is my familiar now. You remember Olaf? He used to be Raven,
Yes.
but I can change his form.
Okay.
So this is Olaf.
But what does it have to do with this little dragon?
Well, he says he's bound to you.
Me?
Yes, he's yours.
Did I summon a familiar?
You hear in your head, "Yes."
You are clever, right?
I've never come across with this. This is like magic I've never touched. I make magic. I don't like appear a magical dragon.
Well, we do kind of know you have this problem with this tattoo, and you're bound to someone. Maybe it's through that connection.
Oh, he mentioned the fiend wheel. Yeah. Mumbles on himself. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Sure.
we should come up with a name for you, but I'm not sure right now. So,
Can I just ask you? So, what's his name?
You haven't given me one yet.
we'll come to that.
Do you respond to me at all?
Oh, sorry, to you. Yeah, he says.
No, I'm asking. Arcturus. Like I asked Arcturus, and I'm just trying to find out is he going to respond to me or not to the question. What's his name?
He didn't respond. He said I have to name him. So, and I am clueless about the name because I'm still flabbergasted about what happened.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But this is some magic we should look into. This is strange, and I'm fascinated by it. So we should definitely look for more experienced people in this matter, except for you, then of course.
Well, I hope you learn to control it, because we know random magic is not always good.
How would you know?
Well, remember me disappearing the other day? So, you know,
What's that?
if
Random?
things just happen through you, it's not always fun.
Good to know.
Arcturus, you hear in your head, "May I have a moment?"
Of course.
"I have a message for you."
Can I just wander out?
Yeah, you just go outside, and as you walk out, the door shuts, and then he starts to speak, and they start to speak, and you hear in your mind, "Malakesh grows tired of waiting. He tells you the orb has stopped moving."
Does he know his whereabouts? Because
Arkenvale.
Arkenvale. Oh, that is our next stop, so we should hurry. I should inform Shion of this.
Yes. He says you have spent too much time in this forest.
It was needed, apparently. We are forming bonds here, which may be useful in the future. But
He knows.
yes,
He's watching.
he's always watching.
He told me to say that as well.
Thank you for your message. And I'll see to it.
What do you wish for me to do?
Just hang around. We might want to introduce you to the rest of the gang.
Very well. And he climbs up onto your shoulder and just perches.
Yeah, so let's is Shion sleeping in a bedroom of her own, or is she?
Yeah, we'll We'll say it's the room next door. Why not?
Yeah, but she has her own bedroom, right?
She does. Yes. Yeah.
Obviously. Before I meet with anybody else, I want to slightly knock on the door of Shion's bedroom to see if she's awake.
How do you know where it is? Anyway, could I go downstairs to the barkeep?
Yeah, you make your way down there, Ahad. We'll come to you in just a second. We'll just see what Arcturus is doing. Yeah, Arcturus, you knock on the door?
I knock on the door, and I really hope it's the right door.
What is it?
Are you awake and dressed, Shion?
Dress? Yes. I do not know if I would step outside like this, though. But very well, come in if you must.
Yes, I have an urgent matter of our patron, so to speak.
Now just open the door and let him in and just close it real quickly.
What does the room look like? Is she on a messy sort of sleeper, like pillows? Yeah, quilts everywhere. That's what I thought so. That's what I thought so.
Has to be clothes everywhere.
Yep. Like a proper like spoiled like noble woman. Yeah, it's just a pigsty in here. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it?
Apparently, before I went to sleep yesterday, before I passed out, I summoned this familiar. As you can see, the dragon, and it has a message from Malakash, saying that we are lingering and we should put more effort in finding the orb. It's supposed to be an Arkanville at this point, or no, the other one. The big city.
You hear in your head. You was correct, Master.
Ooh, I'm correct.
Well, the dragon has a message from Malakesh, you said? Well, I agree on the lingering. I never wanted to set any foot in that forest to begin with. So what else? Why did you summon a dragon from Malakesh, you said? Why don't I have one?
I have no idea. But if it said that the orb has stopped in Arkanville,
we have to go there as soon as possible. No more helping, no more questing. We have to go there. I do not care. Fine. These people, these really weird barbarian savages or whatever, they start to grow on me. However, our mission goes first. I want to go home.
I see, but how do we persuade them to go with our cause?
Well, Arkanville, you said. The so-called quest from Mr. Featherstone we are on already leads us there, so I suppose we can stick together for the time being. However, no more dalliances. I do not want any more helping people, so to speak. No more helping little street urchins find their mother or whatever.
Yes, that's the right course to get them into the minds of going to Arkanville. Let's pressurize them a little bit to leave this place.
Yes, we can keep our real intentions secret for now, as long as we go there quickly.
Exactly.
And we'll stay close to this group of people. They we could use Contessa's healing magic, and that Erhard seems to be pretty good at casting all kinds of elemental stuff if he doesn't manage to kill himself. Also, that direwolf is quite amazing.
And even, I don't know where he is, but even the elephant man can be helpful sometime.
I have yet to see that. And
Yeah, and as we cut from you guys, we just cut quickly back to Contessa as you wake up and you see Maeve just kind of like adjusting her hair, and you see her take off this like crown and seems to like brush her hair a little bit and then put the circlet crown back on. And yeah, you are all in this room. Well, sorry, the two of you are in this room, and you can just hear a small little belching sound come from the bedside table as Socks seems to be waking up as well, and belch is a very cheesy belch.
Yuck. As I kind of noticed, Maeve kind of grew wood out of her head. Are you a tree?
Contessa, I don't know, like, I had this weird dream, but I guess it wasn't a dream. Can you check my head here? Like, I can feel these two, like, little nubs sticking. I don't know. This thing's pretty cool. Like, this is a crown I can take off, but there's, like, something in here.
Can I, investigate her head, I guess?
Roll me a medicine check as you try and suss out what the hell's going on with her skull.
Okay.
Is it bad? Wait. 9. Okay. You look at it. Yeah, this definitely shouldn't be here. It looks like you've seen drawings of like cartoonish looking people when you were younger, and maybe there was like an animator drawer of some sort in your town, and he used to draw little caricatures of people like getting hit on the head and there'd be a big bump, and that's kind of what it looks like. But there's two of them and they're tiny.
Could I roll a nature check since it's like?
Sure.
Because it's
go on.
technically wood.
Nope.
Oh, that's even.
Yeah, you don't get anything from that. Yeah.
From what I can tell, those shouldn't be there. That's all I know.
No, I didn't get hit in the head, did I? Yesterday?
I mean, you were pretty drunk, so I don't know if you fell when we were escorting Arcturus up.
Yeah, but like they don't really hurt, but my head does hurt. Wine is fun, but it's not. I don't know. I had this really weird dream though, and Socks has a different name apparently. I turned to Socks. Oh yeah. So anyway, so Contessa, I might as well tell you that I don't know how much you do know. I used to be a protector of a forest. I don't know where it is because I got teleported to the Ironwoods on my way to Karas. Well, I didn't even know I was on my way to Karas. I got teleported there by a woman called the Antis, and she told me that I had a path, something very important to do, and I didn't know what it was. And I met you guys, and I decided that I didn't know where I was going, and like maybe this is I'll just go with these people because they seem like I mean Donros was really nice to me, and like I didn't know where to go, and it seemed like you had a mission, so I thought at least like I'll go with these guys. And so we did the forest yesterday, the Iron Woods. We healed it, and she appeared in, well, she said it's her realm, her existence, and she told me that there's many places like this around the world that are corrupted, and that's what I'm supposed to do. So I guess I'll just stick with you guys and find more places like this. And that's also when the crown grew around my head, so I guess that's a thing. Now I can talk to animals, apparently.
I thought you could already.
No, so living in a forest for 15 years makes you quite accustomed. I can read animals' behavior very well, but I haven't tried it. Apparently I can like actually talk to them and understand, like they physically can talk back to me, I think. So that's new.
Have I ever heard of the Antis before?
Not from me.
Oh, no. No, okay.
I would say no, not at all.
Well, considering we are journeying across the this trail right now, we could always ask around if this is your objective and why you're here. We can always ask around to if there's places needed for us. But considering that it's daytime, we should probably go check on Galore.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's get some water and let's get going.
I'm gonna. By the way, I'm gonna check the chest. Do I know if it got moved at all?
Not at all. No, it seems in the exact same space.
Okay, well I'll take it with me along with my stuff.
And just before everyone comes down the stairs, Erhard, you come down the stairs, and you can see behind the bar a very tired-looking barkeeper, who seems to obviously have to have stayed up a little bit later to tidy it all up before you went to bed, and then seems to have to be back up and ready at 7 in the morning. So he got very little sleep. But yeah, you see him behind the counter. Very dark under his eyes, and he looks up at you and he's like, everything all right?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you're good. Your daughter and yeah.
Yeah, he smiles at you and he says, yeah, thanks.
Been my pleasure. Do you mind if I do some, I don't know, morning entertainment to lift the spirits of the village in your tavern or in front of it?
As long as it's not too loud, sure.
Oh, and
I'm tired.
Yeah. I just find a space somewhere in the vicinity, and then just play a soft morning tune, but I don't know, similar like to relaxation music kind of thing, like that just kind of flows through the air in a way. Just give people a good mood, not in a sleepy way. Just
you begin to play your music, and as you do, we will fade to black for a moment as we're gonna go take a break. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and then we will be. Oh, pardon me. Then we will be back. We're going to go grab drinks, snacks, and all that good thing. And just in case you didn't know, guys, because I completely forgot to mention it earlier, we're affiliate now. I completely forgot to mention it earlier. Yeah, I had to refresh the stream because I saw it froze for a slight second. I had to watch an advert. So I was like, oh damn, we're affiliate now. So guys, just in case you didn't know, we are affiliates. So if you want some ad-free viewing, sub to us. I don't think the sub badges are there yet, but everything's coming soon. Sub badges, emotes, and all that stuff. We're going to be sorting it out. So keep your eye out. Yeah, hopefully by next week everything will be sorted. So keep your eyes out for that, and it should be good. But yeah, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break.
Most importantly, thanks to you all for your support.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you guys for being here. I can see a few of you still in chat. Hope you're enjoying the show and all the shenanigans of the drunk gang, because that was a lot of fun, right? But yeah, it was great. So yeah, 5 minutes, guys. Go grab a drink, go grab some snacks, and then get comfy. Be see you in a bit. Bye. Bye. Hello, I have to do this with my abs every time. Hello! Welcome back. I hope you have snacks. I hope you have drinks. Let us know in the chat what you managed to get. Tell us what drinks you got. I got some non-branded strawberry-flavored water, which I drink all the time on streams. So that's what I got.
Actually,
and that's all I did. What did everyone else get? What did you guys get?
I got some water.
Beer? No, I'm kidding.
Beer?
Nice.
It's iced tea. It's iced tea.
Just water as always.
Bottle of water.
Water? A bottle of water?
I got lemon flavored water.
Oh, very
Water.
nice. Very nice.
We just do
but yeah.
tap water.
I just got
I've been snacking on like
flavored
popcorn this
water.
whole damn time.
Dutch flavoured pipe water.
Yeah, pipe water.
Pipe water.
Right at the top.
But yeah, let us know what snacks you got, what drinks you got. Like, yeah, let us know. We'd love to know. So yeah,
yeah.
guys. Oh, what's
Chocolate.
next?
Ooh.
Chocolate.
Chocolate
Oh,
covered
see-
peanuts.
See, in my house, they're a big no-no as the partner is allergic. So enjoy them for me, please. Enjoy them for
Two
me.
chocolate.
Peanuts are just too good. I feel your pain on it.
I miss peanuts a lot. I'll be honest. But yeah, let's
to the
jump
Netherlands, we'll
back
share.
into it.
Guilty pleasure.
The gang have just come downstairs to late breakfast, or as Brits call it, brunch. Yeah, so you guys come down the stairs, and as soon as you do, you see Erhard sat down at one of the tables, and one of the waitresses come out with a load of breakfast goodies. There are some sausages, there's some bacon, eggs, you name it. Breakfasty banquet type meal is served, and yeah, it is laid out on your table. And any choice of drink, they put some non-alcoholic drinks out first, thinking that maybe a few of you might not want to drink alcohol first thing, but just in case there are, they also put a bottle of wine out and a couple of tankards of ale, just in case. And yeah,
Maybe
you guys...
I think you should have more wine.
Well, Contessa, I mean, I think we should bring some wine and some cheese.
Well, it's custom at breakfast or brunch that you drink wine.
Yeah.
Really?
Just don't drink too much.
Yes, try it.
Well, can I have a look around if I see any like apples or other fruits that are around?
Yeah, there's fruits. There's more fresh like breakfast meals as well, and there's also like dried grain if like in case someone decides that they don't want a hearty meal and they just want like a lighter meal. Yeah, there's all sorts. If you want something, as long as it's not like maybe a little over the top, like I don't know,
Like
an
truffles.
eggs Benedict or something, then yeah, as long as it's like a little basic, it's here.
Well, essentially asking because Erhard is actually gonna skip on breakfast. He had quite a late dish, and also he doesn't really do breakfast. But he just wants to swipe some apples, just pouch them.
How
Just-
many apples do you take?
Just
I guess 5.
Sure, yeah, add it to your sheet.
Just make sure you don't throw into the room again.
I will find the target this time.
Can I just like take cheese and put it in my bag?
Yeah, there
Like
is
this-
cheese. There's also cold meats as well, in case people don't want warm foods as well. But yeah, there's plenty of cheese out, and yeah, Sox is like trying to get on the table for the cheese, but you start scooping it towards him.
Oh.
And yeah,
How heavy is like a big chunk of cheese?
Yeah, is it like a quarter wheel or?
you could take a full wheel. There is one on the table.
Yeah, how heavy is that?
I will say 2 pounds of cheese.
What the hell's 2 pounds? And so 2 pounds is on the sheet. The numbers are the pounds, right? Okay.
But I'm taking the cheese, right? Am I taking a whole wheel? Is that allowed?
There's 2 wheels of cheese.
Okay, I'm taking
Well,
a wheel of
if
cheese.
you're grabbing one, I'm not grabbing it. That's fine.
Well, I can share. I just really want to make
No,
sure
it's
we bring
fine.
some.
I wanted to
just
bring
watching
one,
these
but since
two.
you grab one, I would just skip it.
Leave the food.
Wheel. Oh no, I typed shield.
Is there like jugs of wine with like stoppers on top?
Yeah, so they come out in decanters, and then there are wine glasses. So it's the
Okay.
the establishment's decanter, which they pour the wine into, so they can keep refilling it rather than bringing an empty bottle.
Can I walk over to the barkeep maybe and ask him if he has like jugs that are like more for like carrying on travel? Like Does that exist? Like clay jugs or something? I don't know.
Yeah, he would pull
Canteen,
out
right?
a pottery urn, which he pulls out, and then he looks at you a little, and then he like realizes what you did for him, so he just passes you the pottery urn.
No, I mean filled. No, I mean wine that comes in like closed containers for traveling.
He pulls up a bottle of wine and hands you it.
Yeah, sure. I will take that. I wasn't aware they came in those.
And the one
Thank
he
you.
gives you, roll me a D4.
Cold Star wine, Cold Star wine, Cold Star wine.
I'm looking at the wrong bit. Oh yeah, you rolled a 4. Yeah, it's Cold Star wine.
Hey!
Vintage white.
What?
That's the alcohol within it. It's a Cold Star vintage white.
A vintage wine. I understood white. I was
Yeah, white. As in white wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my hearing
That's
today.
alright. Yeah, when you look at it, roll me. No, you don't need to. You're pretty intelligent. Yeah, you can definitely see that this bottle has what looks to be like a family crest on it. And you recognize it to be the same crest that Contessa wears upon her armor.
Cool.
Grab
And I
it
kind
from
of
his hands and sort of say,
no.
"That's yours."
That's mine, and I just grab it to myself, and I kind of hold it up for Maeve to see, and then I kind of wink at Contessa. Look what I got, and I just like kind of put it in my pouch, like bag, whatever.
Well, it's a toast for later, I guess. As I look to the barkeep and like
the road.
giving him that.
I'll have some, but not too much.
Yeah, you see the barkeep kind of like look at you and then like nod, Contessa, like, yeah.
I'm like, okay. As I dig into like the bacon and eggs and stuff, as I'm like just watching these two literally take everything they want.
And then I would like to talk to the group. Do you guys mind if I go for a little shopping?
Actually, yes. I do mind. Go all you will, but Arcturus and I have to go to Arkenville soon.
Well, sure, we will all go together. Where's Glowing?
Yeah, where's Gloin?
Well, Galoin went to the stables this morning. He woke up a little earlier. He didn't stay up as late as you all. I believe he's readying the horses and making sure the wagon's fit for travel.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
I would like to leave at least early today, and I'm glad you got your daughter back. But you should probably head out soon. Thank you for the
Wallace did pop in. I told him that you'd go to him because you'd had a bit of a late night.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Before we go, should we have a look at those statues now?
Oh yes, as I remember the chest in my bag, I assume I'm carrying.
And as you
Sorry, I just want to pop in to make it easier. Whilst you guys do that, I think Maeve has asked or is asking like about the mushrooms. So whilst you do that, I'm gonna go trade in the mushrooms for the potions so we can get going.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, so maybe you go
Let's
off to
go.
Ruby Robinson's?
Yeah, I'll go there, and I'm assuming I'll get the info later about whatever you guys discover.
we'll
I'm
talk
just
on the
gonna-
road.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring out the chest and just be specifically like, I don't think any of us really know what to do with this. Maybe we could get Clinton to analyze it before.
Well, as you say that, as you open it, I will just say, like, when I had a look at it, while invisible, in the last session, oh no, not when invisible, after, when we were sitting down and I was looking at them, right? I did get quite a bit out of that. These statues, they seem to be connected to us and to some other people that they resemble. Like, one of them kind of feels like it might resemble Ruby. and I find that very interesting.
Does he gesture towards the statue, or do I kind of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like black eyes and horns. And
Interesting. I kind of wish I went with Maeve now, because I would like to go do something there too.
and
again,
also, Arcturus, yours seems to be cracked. Like all others are intact to a degree, but yours in particular, it is cracked. And I tried fixing it, mending it, but it doesn't seem to be affected.
Do you have any clue why?
Well, usually my mending should be able to repair damage to objects, but this seems to be some kind of magic that maybe it doesn't get fixed from the outside. Maybe it's actually connected to us, to our soul.
Interesting.
So, if what you say is true, you imply that there's a hole inside of me that I do not know of.
I think it's more like your mind is maybe disturbed or out of whack of sorts, in not in alignment with maybe with this plane. Like you told me, you came from a different plane.
Might be. I think we should seek out some help on this matter, because if you can't find anything and I can't find anything, then Shion might find something, but the rest, I don't have them in high regards according to magic. So maybe we can seek somebody out in Arkenville who can help us.
Sure.
And the only other one that struck out was Donros. There seems to be a shadow on him, like a shade that lingers.
Might
I'm
be.
there, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I pat Arcturus on the shoulder. Like that, maybe, because he's quite a bit taller than I am. And I sort of, in my sweetest voice, I say to him, "Darling, what did I tell you about dalliances?"
And I just look at her like,
There's a good boy.
Well, it does
Anyone-
seem important.
For anyone watching this as like just audio, Tim decided to pull a very confused, sunken-in face with his shoulders a little higher, like a shrug.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's good that you describe it to the public. Exactly.
Also, does any of you recognize this man without a head? Because there seems to have been a similar statue in that tent that I and Contessa were in.
Don't recognize it, but clearly something happened there.
Well,
Looks like
he
he's
lost
the
his
guy.
head just like the statue in the tent. That's why I also think they are connected to all of us in a direct comparison.
Could the statue be somebody who is petrified?
Yes.
Yes, he looked very petrified indeed. Like I said, we found someone that just looked exactly like the statue does.
So then the main question remains, and I'm not willing to find out, but does the statue loses its head when you die, or will you die when the statue loses its head?
We should definitely ask some magic experts on this, because we clearly can't figure it out. So I believe we should
Exactly.
head on
We should
before the day.
keep this safe, for sure.
I can keep it. I kind of like bestow the chest back in my pack, and I kind of want to go on with Maeve, because remembering the statue, I kind of need to check something.
Yeah, so go check. Anybody who wants to go to Clinton's, let's go to Clinton's, and then
Yeah.
afterwards let's meet up
Oh.
with the captain.
I should probably give them the chest.
I thought
You
you were
can-
holding it.
You can keep the chests. I think it's safest with you.
Shouldn't Clinton look at it for just before we leave? Because I doubt we're coming back.
Well, I'm not
anytime
sure
soon.
Clinton really knows much about it, but sure, I can take it to him.
Okay. As I gave the chest to him.
Yeah, and as you all begin getting ready, Maeve, you rock up at Ruby's. Contessa, you will arrive just a few moments after. But yes, Maeve, you wander on into Ruby Robinson's, and you can see that she seems to be pottering about behind her, behind the counter, and she pops her head up and she's like, "Oh, howdy! How may I help y'all?"
Hello, Ruby. Do you remember me at all from the other day?
Yes, you were gonna find, you were going into the forest. I asked you to get those mushrooms. Did you have any luck?
Yeah. We did. We also fought the corruption away on a good note. Yeah, and I've also brought you 10 mushrooms.
10.
10.
Wow. Well, that's more than what I needed. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Would you want an exchange of all potions, or would you like some coin for the? What would you like?
Are the potions that you have all healing, or do you have anything else as well?
Currently, I only have I have available 4 healing and 2 climbing potions. So I could give you 4 of the healing for what did I say? I think 6 before. So I'll take 6 off your hands for 4. No, sorry, 8. 8 of those mushrooms for 4 of the healing, and then I could give you 2 of the climbing for the other 2.
Okay, and what would be the coin?
The coin I would give you. I can't remember what I said last time, but yeah, I'll go with 25 gold per mushroom.
Okay.
Are these climbing potions rare at all, or
Oh,
like,
hey,
are they hard to make? Hi.
As you come running into the shop,
Yeah.
Not incredibly rare. They're about the same price here as the healing potions. They're just a less rare material to find, but easier to make.
Right.
I
What do you
think
think, Maeve?
I was gonna say, what if we? Because you still have what, 2 potions, right?
Yes, because I used one.
You use 1, and I have 1 on me. I think everybody has 1 on them, apart from you. You've got 2, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I thought, what if we got 2 potions, 1 climbing, and then 4 mushrooms worth of coin, which is 100.
Only got 2 mushrooms left, right?
No, 6. 4 for 2 potions, 2 for 2. 4 for 2 potions, 2 for the climbing.
Climbing, I'll
one.
substitute 1 mushroom for 1 potion, so that'd mean you'd have 5 left.
Or do we want 2 climbing? Just because like 100 is probably easiest to divide. Because I was going to divide the coin between all of us, right? Like.
Sure, and she slides over the coin and the potions to you. So mark that you have now 2 healing potions, 2
and 2 climbing
potions, and 100 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. As she's doing that, as they're talking,
Divine
can
sense?
Yes.
Yes. As you use divine sense, nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nope. You would know that if she was a fiend, which I assume is what you're expecting, it would flare up and you would smell a brimstone-y smell and get the sense of heat emanating from her, but you do not get that.
As I kind of look very, like, defeated, as in, I'm just gonna ask Ruby, like, kind of, like, bluntly, is everything okay? Like, in general.
Well, if y'all have cleared out the forest, then yeah, it's pretty good.
Like, there's nothing going on at all that that you wouldn't normally tell people?
I don't know what you're implying. I have quite a lot to do today. Is there anything else?
No, as I'm just defeated.
Very well.
Maybe I think we're done.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Contessa, why did you follow me?
I'll tell you when we meet the others with Clinton.
Okay, well, it was nice to meet you, Ruby. We'll be going to Arkenvale now, I think.
All right. Well, good luck on the travels, and be careful of the things on the road. Plenty of things to fight.
We'll be fine.
Bye.
And those hill giants, they hit hard. Be careful.
Alright,
As I
thank
gesture
you.
towards my nail, like, yeah.
So one nerve. And yeah, you guys leave the tent. The rest of you arrive at Clinton's. The door is unlocked, and yeah, I assume you guys you're heading on in.
We all went over there?
I think so. I think that was the plan, right?
Or did Arcturus want to go to Wallace?
Well, we have to go to Wallace eventually with the whole squad, so...
Oh, okay. Sure.
Sure. Then the three of you arrive at Clinton's. What is it that you wanted at Clinton's?
Well, first and foremost, I just greet him and just kind of say, like, how are you doing? How was your night?
It was splendid. Can I help you at all? I'm rather busy. And you can see he's holding
books.
the tome that you found in the Hag's Hut.
Cool. Well, I will leave you to that. Just gonna have a look around. You don't mind if I just, sit down, just look at some stuff?
By all means.
All right. And then I just go on over, and I would like to find the boots and cloak that I had the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do, if I do the ritual of identify, does that identify multiple items or just one per
One
use?
item.
Okay. Can I just refresh an Arcana check on those two items?
Yep. Yeah, so you get what was it? The boots, right? The boots are transmutation magic, and the cloak was illusionary magic.
Oh, was it? Okay. I guess I had that last time. Good. Yeah, I would like to do the identify on the cloak.
Okay, so you wanna spend 11 minutes to cast the spell?
Well, those other two are eyeing me impatiently. I guess I would just use a spell slot. I don't.
Okay, yeah. So you cast the spell on which one?
On the cloak.
On the cloak, you identify this to be a magical cloak called the Cloak of Many Fashions. While attuned to the cloak, it will change its coloring and design to whatever you wish.
So like a disguise.
Yeah, you could change it to have a beautiful pattern. You could change it to be red, shimmering, black. You could have a symbol on it. You can change basically the design of it to whatever you wish.
Okay, I don't quite understand the usefulness of that, but sure.
Is this shared with the rest of the group?
Well, if you guys are with me, I will tell you. If you buy Clinton, I will not.
Well, I'm strolling around and...
Standing right in the doorway.
Oh.
I guess I will wink over to Arcturus to come to me.
Yeah, you're there. Yeah.
And I will tell him what I saw about that, and also show him those boots that we found with Maeve last time, and that have very interesting soles that were like shimmering bluish. Yeah.
So if I'm correct, that first thing, he just changes your clothes and how do you look? Is that what it is?
Kind of what I understood. Yes.
Yeah. That's something was she on.
That's lovely, darling. Will you not buy it for me?
No.
Well, do you have coin to spare?
That's not what I said.
I will have need of coin because I'm already short.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well,
could
then
use
you
another
don't
pair of
want
dresses.
it.
And particularly something like this, it would save me so much money on the tailor.
Well, just chime in with half of it.
I do not know the cost of it. And besides, if I chime in half, then would we share ownership? That would be.
No, you will get it.
Will I now? And how much is? I'll just ask Clint.
Well, if you chime in with 40 gold.
How much was this again?
Well, that's what I.
Yeah, he looks at the cloak. You take the cloak up to him. He tells you it's 50 gold.
Onion, Austin.
I thought so. Well, I'm a bit short on cash at the moment. I guess I'll have to loot some more corpses.
All right.
Stagger out.
I guess we kind of leave the cloak here, because I just don't find it interesting enough for that. God. Arcturus, do you see this other jug over there? Like it has transmutation magic and 10 outlets with different colors. And it's also quite pricey, but I think it might help us on our travels, just like these boots. I got roughly 70 gold.
But how would it help us to their boots?
The boots. Because they will help us in our movement in combat, I hope.
We can just run.
You like to tinker, right? You tinker with things that make you better?
I invent stuff, if you mean that.
Yeah,
Yes.
these boots are kind of like an invention with its enchantment.
Well, then I'll try to make one myself. There's no need for buying.
Gosh darn it. Okay.
Maybe.
Can I just take those boots to the counter? I would like to buy those boots.
Yeah, and you put the boots onto the counter, and he looks at them.
Hey,
He
friend.
says, yes, the same price.
Well, I'm a bit short. Would you give them for 40 for our future travels? So you can get back to your book quickly.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh god.
It's a 21. Sure.
Okay. So I give you 40 gold.
40 gold? Yeah, you take the boots.
Cool.
You leave?
I will leave, yeah. I don't have any other money, unfortunately. Let's go over to Wallace and get business done.
As you all leave the shop, as Contessa and Maeve rock up at the front door, as just you guys are leaving.
Did you guys ask him about the chest?
Oh dear.
Yep.
Well, I thought that was the whole point you were going there.
No, I was going shopping. You gave me the freaking chest.
It was a shopping spree. That was the main thing.
I do not.
Give me the chest and go see Wallace.
I will give you the chest.
Okay, as Contessa, you go in. What are the rest of the gang doing?
Well, on the good note, I brought money for everybody.
Oh, she with us? Me?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
came with you.
I came with you.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
I didn't know if she was gonna leave with them.
Let's go see Wallace.
So you have money.
Yeah, so you remember the who am I with now?
All of us, except Contessa, I think.
Yeah. So you remember those mushrooms? I went and traded them in. So I have a few more potions. I have some climbing potions. God knows what. And 20. If I'd done my maths right, 20 gold coins each. There you go.
Sure.
Oh wait, do I add 20 to my
Sounds fair.
Yeah, I assume Maeve dishes out 20 gold.
Yeah.
I'm good on potions so far, but if anyone else needs...
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep them for now, but just so you guys know, like, that's what we got for the mushrooms.
Okay.
That's very nice of you, dear.
Yeah, I see all these shiny things I think you would like.
Oh.
If you'd done that sooner, then maybe Ehad could have bought the other stuff.
Well,
My dear
maybe.
darling.
What other stuff?
What's he getting?
I bought these boots we found the last time.
You do see some very muddy boots in his hand.
He's taking an interest in fashion, darling.
Yeah.
Buy used
For
boots
once,
from-
for once, even I don't have fashion sense, but I agree.
What is
Well, I don't mind. They special.
Just like you.
Thank you.
David's mean?
Let's go over to Wallace.
Yeah,
Everyone
we're
goes
gonna-
to Wallace, Spark, and Tessa. We will cut to the because you're going into Clinton's, right?
Yeah.
So we'll cut to the gang going to Wallace. So you guys arrive at the barracks of the militia, the Arkenvale Militia Outpost, and as you arrive, let me just grab me notes because I had to jump to Clinton's shop for a second. There it is. Yeah, there. Cool. As you walk inside, immediately the first thing you see is a sack of coin on a table. And next to it, you see a couple of guards sat next to it, just chatting. And one of them turns to you and he says, all right, Wallace asked me to give you this. You're lucky we ain't gone through it already. And he slides the sack towards you.
Can
Says,
I?
1,000 gold in there.
Okay. I assume we trust the guards. I don't roll like insight that he didn't actually go through it.
You can roll whatever you like.
Can I just do that then?
Yeah, sure. Roll me an insight check.
Like, was he genuine about what he
He
said,
seems
or
a
was it a
little
bad
shady,
joke?
but you definitely get the sense it was just a bad joke.
All right.
Yeah, and he slides the sack to you, and he says, "Yeah, there's 1,000 gold in there." He also wanted to have a word with you all, but he's gone into the wood looking for those hag huts. Wants to make sure it's all sorted, if you know what I mean.
Cool.
Just burning.
Did he go on his own?
No, he went with a few of the boys.
Well, we kind of on our way further.
Yeah, he did ask me to say one last thing. He wants to know if you'll all keep hush on what actually went down here.
Well, I would be very, very interested to maybe take some ironwood.
Sorry?
Well, for keeping hush about it, if I could maybe like pick up a staff of ironwood or something.
Well, that's not really for us to give you, I'm afraid.
Well,
You could
I
buy
guess
one
just
in the city
remember
with
us.
some of the gold that you've just got. Well, the thing was, he said that if you all keep a little hush as to exactly what happened here, now you can tell people you helped, but maybe just don't go into the details. He'd put in a good word for you at Arkenvale.
All
Sounds
right.
about fair.
Can pull a few strings. Knows a few of the council members, you see.
Excellent, darling.
Sure, we'll agree that we helped you.
Yeah, just maybe don't tell them what you helped with.
Sure, we'll let you tell the tale.
Yeah, splendid. Great. Well, yeah, is anything else we can help with? Anything at all?
Have you heard anything up the road? Like we headed towards Arkenvale. Any trouble?
Well, there's the issues in Ashendale, but
What
on
is?
the roadside, have you heard about the hill giants? Apparently, there's a few roaming about every now and then. Just be a little careful of those.
Well, we heard about gnolls, I think, as well.
Yeah, Knolls are in Ashendale. They've been setting fire to a few of the farms, and last I heard, they've been stealing grain and such. But apart from that, nothing the guards shouldn't be able to deal with.
All right. So nothing urgent.
No, just the hill giants. If you're travelling by the road, just be a bit wary. They're dumb. They're pretty slow. But if they get you,
Yeah, I've heard as much that we might be able to
Yeah.
Get away pass.
You're one of them magic-y sorts anyway, you'll be fine.
We brought extra food.
Yeah, well, yeah, food might be good, no. But yeah, there's your gold. Enjoy. And yeah, just remember, don't tell him what you actually did here, but tell him that you helped us.
Thank you very much, lads, and take care.
Pleasure, pleasure. And if you ever stop by again, I'll buy you a pint sometime, Big Blue.
I'll keep you up to that.
And he smiles, and he gets back to his conversation with the guy in front of him. And yeah, we're gonna jump quickly back to Contessa as you slam the crate down onto the counter and flip the lid. And yeah, Clinton's still reading his book. Mind's no business.
Clinton, I know you're busy and all.
Yes,
quickly
very,
before we
very
left,
busy. Yeah.
I would just, as a friend, because I feel like we became friends after last night. I just want you to see if you could look at these statues quickly. Did you see them when we were at the huts?
Yes, I took a brief interest. I believe they to be some sort of relic of sorts that the hags must have mustered. Maybe they had foreseen your coming. I also noticed the headless one and the petrified head within the hut. I would only assume that they are tied together. And
That's
maybe
what we all assume too.
when dead, these are destroyed. But I do believe, and he picks up the head, and then he just dashes it at a wall, and it shatters. I believe they just to be merely trinkets to replicate your well-being. If they are destroyed, you should be fine.
Okay. Do you have any items that can closer inspect them at all?
I do not, no. Maybe
Okay.
if you speak to the Tri-Spire in Arkenvale, they may be able to help you.
Tri-Spire?
Yes, the Tri-Spire is the mage academy. 3 large towers where the archmages of Arkenvale live and work, and there is a mage schooling there where a lot of the young wizards-to-be and sorcerers go to practice and learn magics.
Okay.
If you are able to grant audience with them, then maybe they might be able to help. Good luck.
Okay. You've been plenty helpful, Clinton, and it was fun adventuring with you. My friend was talking about some other item in here that he was trying to get. What was that?
Was it the cloak or the jug? I saw him look at both.
I have no idea. What do you know? What he had interested most?
Not really. He spoke to the tall blue on Arcturus about the jug, but also showed Shion the cloak.
What does the jug do?
It's a jug.
What does the cloak do?
Wear it?
That's it?
But yes. Well, what are you expecting?
I don't know. How much is the cloak?
The cloak, I believe to be 50 gold, and the jug itself is 100.
100 for the jug.
Well,
What? I'll get the cloak.
Quite a artistic piece.
I'm not really artistic myself. I'll take the cloak. Can we say about 45 gold?
Sure.
Thank you. Is there anything you would like before we leave? Because we are
Some
leaving for
peace
quite a while.
quiet.
Alrighty, good sir. I hope you have a wonderful time with that tome, and be safe with it.
Thank you for protecting me.
You're welcome. Thank you, because thank you for coming along with us. Otherwise, that would have been a mess.
He closes the lid and pushes the chest to you. Now, I have a lot of studying to do. And he goes back to his book. Yeah, take off the 45 gold that you've got on your sheet. And you now have the Cloak of Many Fashions.
Ooh.
There you go. And you all reconvene at the stable with Galoin. You currently see he's got a hole in his shirt, and you can see bandages wrapped around his torso from where he was violently stabbed. And he is currently on the wagon. And you can see he's got two little cushions where he's found from somewhere. Two little purple cushions. He's sat on one, and he's got one on the bench next to him. And yeah, he's just pulling out of the stables as you all reconvene in front of the stables.
Should we split the coin that we just got?
Oh yeah, the Contessa asked before like even anything happens. So what did we get out of from Wallace?
You keep quiet about what actually went down, and just say we helped.
Keep
So
quiet.
Contessa just never answer if someone asks you.
So he just wants us to tell everyone that we helped them, just not what.
Where's your purchase?
That's easy.
Are you still holding it? Are you wearing it?
The cloak? I'm guessing I have it over my shoulder, like Earhart.
I see you got me the cloak, darling. That is so sweet of you.
Wait, you?
Maybe he got it for himself. She got it for herself.
Ridiculous, darling.
I actually got it for Earhart, but was it for Shion?
Well, since you have it, I can also hold on to it for a bit.
I planned to get it for you, as I hand it over to Earhart.
I just think it could be useful, and if Shion thinks she would like to have it, sure,
I
have
will
it.
compensate you in due time. Do not worry.
Alright,
Can I take the cloak?
I will give her the cloak.
Can I just wear it and let it immediately turn into a diamond encrusted gown?
It only turns into a cloak.
Diamond encrusted cloak then.
But yeah, it has a hood. And here is the there we. Yeah, here we go. There you have it. The cloak of many fashions. So that's what it currently looks like with the blue and gold. But yeah, while you're wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and the apparent quality of the garment. The cloak's weight doesn't change regardless of its appearance. The cloak can't be anything but a cloak. So it'd always be a cloak. But it can look like magical cloaks. So you could make it look like a magical cloak that you come across.
Ah. Oh, yeah. That'd be good for sleight of hand.
So yeah, we got 1,000 gold, right, from the. So we split by 5, 200 for each.
What about?
Wallace gave us, some hush money essentially.
What about Donmos?
Well, he's not here right now, is he?
When we fought him. When we fought
Hey,
the hag.
what do you
He
think?
wasn't there.
Because
And he was not really interested in helping.
he wasn't actually there, so does he get the reward as well? I'm happy splitting my half of 100, but also not.
I mean, I can give him some. I don't really care that much. So we can, but I don't know. Like, do we not just share it equally?
Well, sharing by 6 is a bit hard.
Let's keep it at 5 for now, and we can always chime in.
Always
later.
work something out later.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
I
Well, how
think
about we just I'll just take 200, and then when we speak to Don
yeah.
Ross.
I believe our friend here is eager to move along as well, as he sits on that carriage for a long time now.
To Galoin how he's doing, and then sort of immediately sit next to him.
Yeah. You never had the cushions before. He seems to have found 2 cushions for himself and you to sit on this this carriage. And yeah, you guys begin moving out. You guys start leaving the village of Woodstock. Today, it is very light clouds, decent sun. It is summer, and you would all know it to be Summer's Eve. It is the day before the hottest day of the year. You would all know that, apart from maybe Arcturus, because you're not actually from here. But yeah, the rest of you know it to be very hot soon. And you guys travel out in your day. Can I have, let's choose, who hasn't done it before? I think Contessa. Contessa, can you roll me a d20, please?
Roll.
Roll. You're on a
4.
Okay, let me just double check what is to come.
Oh no. Oh no.
Just an event.
Okay, yeah. You travel throughout the day, and by all means, if any of you want to interact with each other, say something as I go through the description. But you guys travel along the road. You go along the Amber Road, heading towards your next destination, and here is the map so that you can see it a little bit better. And you guys, at this point, are around this sort of spot here, coming up towards the bridge. And as you guys start making your way towards the bridge, you can hear what sounds to be like, this is like a couple of hours into your journey, so it's coming up to about midday, and you guys can hear what sounds to be like a commotion from up ahead. You hear what sounds to be like something breaking and something some screaming and some shouting, and then you see running across the bridge a human man with both his hands outstretched saying, "Stop! Stop!"
Who goes there?
It does not matter my name. There is a hill giant along the road. It has picked up a wagon, and there seems to be a halfling man trapped inside. I thought I'd best stop you, but in case the beast decides to grab your wagon as well.
Where am I exactly by the wagon?
Just around. I think you're normally at the front, aren't you? You're at the front of the wagon. So yeah, you'd probably be the first person he sees.
I'm just gonna look back at Galoin and tell him to keep the wagon here while I go investigate.
And I,
darling, didn't you have some food? You can throw at these hill giants. Maybe they will leave the halfling alone, and then we can be on our way.
Exactly, there's some spare meat in the back of the cart. You can use that to distract the giants and then save the man trapped inside.
We managed to pull the rest away from the hill giant, but he seems fixed on this halfling.
Can I send Olaf to like scutter ahead, scurry along? That's the word, right?
The weasel darts off.
Yeah, to just go and inspect what was described.
Yeah. And he darts off. What are the rest of you doing?
I want to go investigate. I want to go to the hill giant.
Yeah. So do you all? Does Shion? Do you dismount from the wagon and go with the gang, or do you stay with the wagon?
No, I stay.
Sure. And let's put you on this one here.
Ooh, that's
we'll
a
have
big boy.
Shion back here with Galoin, as the rest of you begin moving forward.
It's really huge.
What you can see is an extremely large, bulbous-looking creature that seems to be stood holding the wagon with one big meaty hand and its finger wedged in through one of the doors, and all you can hear is just the mumbling of this giant and what sounds to be like a halfling man from within just screaming for help. And you can also see a half-orc man and an Aarakocran on the roadside watching this all happen. You can see there are bits of the wagon that have fallen from where the giant is holding it up. And there are like bits of wood and like one of the wheels has come off of it. And you can also see off in the distance 2 horses bolting it. And that is what you guys see as you start to approach.
So is there anybody who can talk to the giant? Maybe
You're not in combat, no, but
we can talk some sense in him.
Do we know what giants speak, or is that just we have to figure that out?
Well, giants are pretty dumb.
Just take some food with the cart with us, and just try to lure him away. Just throw it at his head and make
How
him
much
eat it.
meat do you have with you?
Didn't you buy like 6 packs of meat or something?
Yeah, we do have a lot of meat.
Okay. Now just making sure that the first throw isn't the only throw that we have.
No, we had a week, a ration of a week, I believe. At
Okay.
least.
And I,
Well, you can try talk to it. It can be, bargained with or deceived.
I think we hurried along because that man is terrified in there.
Yeah, he's just screaming for help.
Maybe the bird man can help us and fly over with meat as well. Maybe that would be easier if we ask him.
Yeah, well,
Let's go in and help.
Yeah. And you guys, the human man starts running across the bridge again, and he just seems to be stood in awe. What are you guys doing? Who's doing what?
And can Olaf, I guess, be around like the wagon? I guess.
Yeah.
Is he able to
Yeah, I can throw him.
smell anything else in the vicinity? Like any other hill giants, maybe?
You can roll me a perception check.
Nee, never mind. Sorry, wrong sheet. Damn it. That.
There you go. Yeah, as he seems to be looking around and smelling, you can smell this particular hill giant, but he doesn't seem to be able to see anything else.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna kind of cross these two people and then kind of just ask them what should we do here?
I do not know. The giant came out of the tree line, the hills, and picked up the wagon, and, I can't quite understand him, but he seems to be shouting at the thing. At the halfling man.
Do you guys know him at all?
The halfling man, we were in the wagon with him, but we are just travelers heading towards Karas. For some reason, he's fixated on the halfling. All I can tell you is the halfling was singing just before the hill giant got here.
Contessa, what's he saying?
Yeah, he's saying that apparently the halfling was singing and now the hill giant wants to eat him or something. I don't know. I can't really...
Yes! We have tried to shout the being off, but he's not interested in any of us!
Contessa, ask if he sang something about his mother.
What was the halfling singing in?
I do not know. I could not understand him.
Quite interesting.
How do you want to play a song and see what happens?
You want to attract the hill giant to us? Because it sounds like he's attracted to music.
Oh,
Yeah.
He did like the music! If you play music, play!
Sure, let's play music. I will stand here on the side of the bridge. It will be
Get across
perfectly
the bridge
fine.
before that. We don't want the bridge breaking.
Yeah, but our wagon is on the other side.
Yes, we don't need it breaking because that's where we're going that way.
So you want the wagon to also come over the bridge?
So you might want to come back, Contessa, before this bridge breaks.
Sure, fine. I will come to you then, if that's what you want.
Let's sing over here.
You really want the giant to come to us
I
here?
use that. He just needs to look at us, and then we can throw meat at him. Then stop playing. If
Okay, then bring the meat with us.
we have to meet, right?
We're gonna do it. We'll do
Sure.
it to the side.
Yeah.
Throws me to Contessa.
I hate you guys. Okay, can I do like a performance and play a flute of like
You want to play the flute?
I guess so. I was supposed to
Okay.
do music.
Sure. You begin playing, but the hill giant is not interested.
I want to
wow.
sing.
Sing too.
Well, I can't sing with the flute in my mouth.
Contessa used to sing along with her family during banquets and such. So, yes, that was clearly she's off
A
tune.
little bit out of touch, yeah. And you start to sing, and the hill giant looks towards you, Contessa, and all you just hear is, "Oh yeah."
Maybe
and then he
wants to
starts
shut up.
poking his finger back through the wagon.
I guess I will start singing instead.
Roll me
Can we sing loud? Yeah.
performance check, please.
Another performance.
Yeah, and as you start singing, what sort of song are you singing?
Just like it's not like yodeling, but it's kind of like a no, like not like any like words to it.
And at that, he drops the wagon, and you just hear a like a Wilhelm scream as the halfling hits down onto the floor inside the wagon, and the hill giant looks towards you, Ahad.
Throw the meat!
And it starts walking towards you. I need your weasel to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Just fucking crashed.
Shit.
Because it doesn't realize the weasel's there because it's so small.
Yeah. Dex save. How do I do that with the weasel?
Just click Dex.
Okay.
Yeah. Lucky! Yeah, nice!
Holy shit.
The weasel ducks in and out, dodging its feet, as it just starts stomping over towards you. And it goes right there.
Why didn't you throw the meat?
Wait.
It was coming
And as
already.
you shout, Ahad, why didn't you throw the meat? It shouts out, what languages does anyone here speak giant?
No, thank you.
Give me 1 second. No.
Okay, you just hear, wah, and it points towards you, Ahad.
Erhard, stop singing. I think it just wants us to shut up.
Then he like punches the ground and it goes to grab you, Ahad. I need you to make me an acrobatics check, please.
Oh my god. I totally hate you guys. Can I do a Tides of Chaos on that, or is this too late?
Yeah, you can do Tides of Chaos.
Oh, I do that. What do I do again?
So you get to re-roll.
Okay. And then I get advantage or what?
No, this is the advantage.
Oh, that's the advantage of reloading.
Yeah.
Okay.
A 15. Okay, now, because he is a huge creature, he already gets advantage because you're medium. So he got an 18.
Which means
As he grabs Erhard, lifts him up, and just starts shouting at Erhard in his hand.
I'm just gonna wave at the giant and what would not intimidation. Was there like another skill check for something like that?
What are you trying to do?
Exactly.
I'm just trying to get its attention, but not anger it, like attack it.
Roll me just a flat charisma.
Okay.
That's a save.
I
Roll me a
did the wrong
charisma.
thing, my bad.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, as you're waving your arms about, the giant is just fixated on Erhard, and you're getting like covered in like spittle now, Erhard, as this thing is just shouting at you, and it seems to be repeating the same phrase.
Can I just start singing again, I guess?
Start singing? Mm-hmm. Roll me a performance check, please.
He wants us to shut up.
And as you start singing, it shouts at you angrily and like shakes you a little bit.
Even more? Christ.
It wants us to shut up.
Well, I was shutting up before and it still grabbed me.
What's everyone else doing? Well, Contessa's trying to get its attention. Erhard's being shook like a little puppet in its hand. What's everyone else up to?
Has anyone grabbed meat and brought it forward or no?
I think Arcturus threw meat at me.
Yeah, we already throw meat at him, at his head. So.
Yeah. There is meat strewn across the bridge, and it doesn't seem to be interested.
No, that's fine.
Do I hear this from a distance? All of the shouting and stuff.
Yeah, you can see a lot of it from where you are because you're sat on the wagon, and you can see Erhard being shook around like a doll.
I just say to Galoin, it seems there's trouble.
Lloyd just looks at you worriedly and just nods because he doesn't want to fight a giant.
Okay.
Neither do I.
Can I start singing again?
Can I just quickly, before we do anything else,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my ring of fog step with the missile step
Yeah.
to get out of him.
Okay, that worked.
And just
Sure.
how far does
Where
that
do
go?
you go? 30 foot.
Ruler.
Good, yeah.
I will go. Fucking hell. I will.
Go that way.
Why not?
Just do what you want.
Where are you going?
I will go here.
Okay, move yourself there. And then I need you to roll me a d4, please.
Ooh.
Also, you need to roll a d20.
For the wire tide of chaos, yeah.
Yeah, Tides of Chaos.
Yeah. We'll do the d20 first.
Uh-huh. Yep, you're fine.
D4.
Okay. So, as you are in the hands of the hill giant, everyone sees you vanish as a small fog cloud appears where he once was. Erhard, as you appear in the location you're in, you look like you've been dunked in a pond of water. And you are soaking wet through.
Oh, I know what this.
Also notice is a fish flopping next to you that has somehow transported with you. Just flopping on the land next to you. And all the ground around you is soaked in water.
Great. I will stop singing, by the way.
Yeah, and all you hear is and then it slams its fist into the ground, and yeah, Erhard's nowhere to be seen.
Can I do a stealth thingy? Like, I would like to hide, please.
What do you
I
want
don't
to
like
hide
this.
behind?
I don't know. Run towards the wagon or something.
Yeah, you can run towards the wagon.
Hide behind the wagon.
Sure. Yeah, and as Erhard does that, roll me a stealth check for me, please. What's everyone else doing?
Thank you.
What is it
Hi,
doing
it's
now
getting
that I'm?
really
Yeah,
bad.
what is this doing now?
What's the giant doing now that I'm just in front of it alone?
And there's meat around.
It slammed the floor with the fist that Erhard was in. Erhard's vanished. There's a fog cloud in the air now. Just a short, brief one. It does disperse. And he's just like looking around.
Can I like pick up one of the meat off the ground and offer it to him?
Yeah, and yeah, as Contessa picks up a slab of meat and holds it up. What's everyone else doing?
Can I use my what's it called again? Damn it. That one. My urban infrastructure skill to check the stability of the bridge.
Yeah, so as you do that, you believe that if enough weight is put into the center of this bridge, it could collapse. You don't know how much weight the bridge can take. It usually takes one wagon at a time from the tire markings because there isn't enough space for two to cross paths. So you think maybe anything more than like a really heavy wagon could start to cause damage to the bridge.
Yeah, so guys, we need to fight this guy, or we need to calm him down, or we could trap him onto the bridge, destroy the bridge, and make him collapse into the water. So up to you.
I think destroying the bridge will have.
I would say,
quite the
Contessa,
consequence.
you are not part
Yeah,
of this
thank you.
conversation because you've got a roaring, shouting giant in front of you. So this is more for Shion and Maeve.
Yeah, I think destroying the bridge would be the last on that list.
Might not be
'Cause-
back.
Exactly. Yeah. How do we get back?
No, yeah, no. I mean, if
But how do we even cross?
if you destroy the bridge, our own carriage cannot pass, and I think that's quite paramount to our little mission. So yeah.
Cross bridge first, lure him onto the bridge, destroy a bridge.
Yes, because it's absolutely not going to notice a giant carriage just randomly moving along.
It didn't seem to straight away want to hurt Erhard. I don't know if we can have a chance of calming it down. Like,
Can you
I would
try
say
it?
it seems
Yeah, I would say that's about where you guys start ending your convo, as we're gonna cut back to Contessa. Contessa, I need to know what you're doing.
I'm just offering it in the most like sincere way after he like slammed his fist.
Roll me a persuasion check.
God.
He is still continuing to shout at you, and he's pointing at where Erhard was stood, and then pointing at you.
I'm going to like I'm gonna talk in like normal, common, but I'm going to just be like, it's all good. No one's singing anymore, and like try to convince him like it's all good. We're all good here.
He pokes your chest, and there's some strength behind it. Like it moves you back a step or two.
I'm gonna still hold the meat out like I know you're just pissed off.
He takes the meat and just flings it off the mountainside. Well, the ravine side, because there's like a river. Yeah, he just flings it.
I'm just gonna, as he does that, I'm like, what? I'm gonna point around like, what do you need here?
And he just points at you. And before we do anything, Erhard, the halfling man climbs out of the wreckage. You can see that he is, he seems to have a various few musical instruments on him, completely destroyed because of the shaking of the wagon. And he's just like, oh my god, that thing was going to kill me.
What did you do?
I was just singing a tale I heard of a while ago.
What were you singing?
I was singing about a mother and child and their love for one another and how they reunited with the father. It's just an old halfling tale. I sang in halfling.
Particular? Okay. Do you understand, by the way, what this thing is saying?
No idea.
Too bad. Well, I don't like it. And I will stay here.
As soon as you sang, it seems to get distracted. Maybe it likes singing, I don't know. And before we go any further, we'll cut to the other guys. May, Victoris, and Shion, what are you doing?
Look at Galoinen. Oh my, there really is more trouble now that the giant has thrown away the meat. So there goes your whole plan of seducing the giant with meat. Now, I do suggest we burn it, so we get on our way.
Burn the giant?
Why not? Look at those rags he's wearing. He seems susceptible to flame.
Yeah.
You want to attack the hill giant?
I think if we attack him now, I think he'll come running straight over that bridge towards us.
In which case the bridge will collapse, no more problem.
But then we can't trap it.
Bridge.
How will you get to the other side, Shion?
I'll find a way.
Swim?
Hey, why not? I can swim.
No.
Yeah, but how will we get the wagon across?
It's made of wood, isn't it? Maybe it can float.
We need to get it down first.
Oh, yeah.
I can't figure out whether or not it liked the singing and wants to get us to keep singing, or it hates the singing. I don't know. I don't know. Like, we could all start singing at the same time, see what happens.
No, it seems to relax when the singing stopped. So.
Well, did it? Because it then started shaking him violently. I'd like.
At least he stopped punching.
You would recall that the reason he picked Erhard up was because Erhard started speaking. Now, Erhard can't sing while he's talking.
Should we all sing at the same time?
You tell me what you're doing.
We can try.
Yeah, you singing with it? Guys! Don't know if you want to try. Can they hear me?
Yeah, you're just like now shouting full volume. You can just make out over the roars of the hill giant.
I don't know if it's gonna work though. Don't hate me if it doesn't. But we can all try and sing at the same time, okay?
Can you guys
Can I
come
just
over
shut
here before
back?
you do that?
I don't know if I can get past him. It's kind of big.
I already hate you guys for this.
What about the bridge?
Well, he'll just stay where he is if we all sing. I don't know, but
How do you know you'll stay there?
I don't know. We just have to try.
Maybe he looks for a particular song.
Wait. If he throws me, then sing, okay? As like, what is the giant doing to me now?
Yeah, if he goes to someone else, sing harder.
He is poking your chest constantly.
Does he want me?
Yeah, are we singing?
If you want to sing, roll me a performance check.
Let's sing.
I'm gonna count down like 3, 2.
Arthur's going to sing with shit.
I guess I'm I'm singing with them, I guess.
This bridge is gonna collapse.
Oh no, it's gonna come to me again.
Oh wow, Erhan, good job.
Shion, I assume you're not singing, right?
Come on, Shia.
You're muted.
Come on, Shia.
Muted.
To us.
This is below me, but very well.
You start singing? Okay.
Yeah, hang on.
I mean, I did shout for like I want the other people to sing with us. You know the.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Convinced, yeah.
We all
Yeah,
sing at
you
the
know
same
what?
time.
I'll do, so that'll be that one, that one, and then this guy.
What? Oh, everyone's singing.
Okay, so as everyone starts singing, he stands up straight, and there is a clear vocalist amongst all of you. Out of everyone here, Erhard, you start to hit those octaves. Octaves?
Octaves.
Yeah, that are just a little bit higher, and there's like this perfection to the singing and performing that you do. And he immediately runs over to where he hears your singing, and he starts clapping, like real big claps as he's running, like jumping up and down. He is now destroying the rest of this wagon from his feet standing on the wagon, and it is completely being crushed. But he seems entertained.
Alright. I will keep doing it. Can I just do like add some prestidigitation with like extra?
Yeah. You can make a proper show of it, and the halfling scoots around the wreckage and tries to get away from it, as all the other non-character people stop singing, and they all just stop singing, and yeah, you could just hear Erhard above everyone else.
Okay.
And the giant is jumping up and down and clapping.
I think we get a move on.
Yeah, can
I just like sort of sign to Galoin while singing like
Yeah, and he slowly moves it. He doesn't rush in case it startles him, but he slowly makes the horses go. And the horses don't seem to be too happy about this, but he manages to calm them down a little bit to get them at least across the bridge. So, yeah. Yeah, wrong button.
Oh, what the hell happened?
Wrong button. It's all good. Professional straight, guys. I guess.
Can I like walk slowly down here, like bit by bit, and just kite him with me?
Yeah. So you wanna try and lure him down into the beachy area? Yeah. He follows. He is. I assume everyone else has stopped singing at this point.
Yeah. I don't want to mess up the performance.
Yeah, if you heard my voice, then yeah.
Yeah, and he, you actually strain your vocal cords trying to sing. You're a dancer, not a singer.
Can I make Olaf go over to Arcturus and find the dragon creature and just like kind of interact with it somehow, like
So
snap at it and stuff?
snap at it?
No, like with the nose, like to like poke at it, kind of. Because he can't talk, right? Like.
Yeah, the weasel runs up to Arcturus and tries to climb Arcturus's leg.
What's up, little buddy?
And he just starts climbing you and starts poking the nose onto the pseudo dragon.
You need the dragon?
Well, then I guess I make him like, I don't know, run between Arcturus and Contessa like jumping wildly, like.
Arcturus and Contessa. Okay. Yeah, and as you do that, I'm going to need another performance check from you, as you are trying to do two things at
Yes,
once.
I know.
You're trying to concentrate on sending a message, singing, and luring this creature. Yeah, which you succeed. Yeah, you do a fantastic job. And I will say that you start making him come this way. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As he just starts following you. What's everyone else doing?
Can I still see them? From where I'm
You're looking down and you can see he's just like clapping, and he seems to be like laughing, but it's such a deep laugh because of his size. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, whoever did that, good job. Yeah, and he's kind of doing that while jumping up and down, just following Erhard.
Erhard, just finish the song and then bow to him, and that is it. If he starts being mad, just start singing again, but then maybe he'll be pleased with just one full song. You're doing a great job.
Sure, I follow that advice and give it like a big crescendo and like then like do a twirl and a flip and I don't know, and then just bow to him and be like there you go.
Yeah, that's you bow. What's everyone else up to? What's the rest of the gang up to?
I'm just
I'm just
what
watching.
I'm gonna ask the other characters, what are we gonna do if they're destroyed wagon?
Leave it.
Well, there's nothing much we can do.
Is it technically in the way of our wagon?
No, you could get round it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask what they're gonna do because I'm not really gonna stick around.
Yeah, they're just all in awe of the fact that you guys have stopped the thing from killing this halfling man.
I'm just watching it on too.
Yeah, as you guys are doing that, then the halfling man runs up to you, Shion, and he's like, "May I hitch a ride? I'll just cling on to the back of the wagon. Just take me anywhere, away from here, please, please. I'll pay."
Very well.
Thank you. And he just runs to the back of the wagon and like just jumps onto one of the little side perches, and he's just holding on. Yeah, and the rest of the people are just in awe. We'll jump back to Erhard. Erhard, what are you doing? You finished the song.
I finished
and he
the song.
sits down and he grabs a big bush and rips it out of the ground and then just puts it in front of you.
Thank you for that.
He starts clapping.
I take the bush
It's a big bush.
and I break off a branch, I guess,
Yeah?
and then I just wave it at him, and I'm like bowing again, like doing
Yeah.
like a full like swing with the branch, and then I stop singing and kind of maybe walk away.
He's just looking at you.
You gonna be good? Going on?
He's just staring at you right now, like
Give him like
waiting.
little
Just
point
keep
at
walking,
him.
Erhard.
And,
I'll tell you if he starts coming after you. I'll shout. I can see you.
yeah, sure. I just point at him and I'm like doing like walking motions like over the hills, like
Yeah, and he's just clapping. He
Alright.
finds you very entertaining at this point.
great. And I just go and get my sogging self up the hill again.
Yeah, and as you start walking
Yeah,
away,
it's all wet.
he like starts to get up, but he starts following you.
Oh god.
Because
Erhard is following you.
Yeah, you made a
Thanks,
friend.
I've heard of the commotion behind me.
Yeah, you can just hear the stomps behind you.
if you
See,
if
now
you
my
stop,
pet-
he stop.
Well, he stops behind me, yes.
I think as long as he's tame now, we could just leave.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
We
follow me, I
bringing
think.
him.
Yeah.
He can follow us all he wants.
there a
Shout
way to
everyone-
magically-
Not shout, I will say at a raised voice that everyone can hopefully hear me. I think he's following me now.
It was nice knowing you, darling.
I think it's fine as long as, like, if he tries anything, then we'll have to unfortunately get rid of him.
Just move the wagon along. I will try and follow somehow.
Let's go.
Okay, we taking it? We going?
So
It says you're
everyone
new
in the
familiar.
wagon moves off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try to watch Erhard, I guess, just to make sure, because he is, prone
He's
to getting
following
in
us,
accidents.
so if anything goes, then we can help him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick behind to be with Erhard. I
Erhard,
guess.
how far behind are you behind the wagon?
Well, so the wagon leaves the map, I assume, or what?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I won't move it, but
Yeah.
they are traveling down the road, and you follow. What sort of distance?
I guess within, what's that, 60 feet?
Yeah,
is that-
you can be 60 foot.
Yeah, like that's within like shouting and viewing
Yeah. That's
decent
absolutely fine.
normal distance. And he keeps following me, I assume?
Yeah, he just follows you.
Oh god.
Friend.
And I just like, since I guess I see Contessa closest to us, I just like kind of say like, again with not too much shouting, but like just like, so what do we do now? And I keep following them.
These are off the map, I'm guessing, and is there any like trees or anything, like maybe kind of foliage at all?
You are coming to fields, hilly fields. You have broken away from the ironwood, and you are across this bridge now, which you are, now technically in the fields of this area.
I was gonna say let's lose him in the foliage, but clearly that's not a. What do you
Well, I do have my invisibility.
cast that on us?
It's a touch and one person.
For both of us, right?
Sure. Could do that,
Yeah.
yes. What I mean, he's focused on me. Really, like.
Yeah, I maybe if he just disappear, he'll just go on his own way. Let's do that.
I don't know. What do the others think? I'm not deciding this by myself and start this whole
We're
carnage
technically
again.
shouting then, right?
Well, you kind of the link in between us, like.
I'd say that everyone can hear the conversation. It's fine.
Okay.
I think this could go two ways. He's either gonna be happy to go on his way, or he's gonna get very angry that his new friend disappeared.
Maybe we let the wagon go up more, and then like out of distance, viewing distance, and all that. And
What
then
if
we.
all of us just run apart from you two guys? You then get invisible, but then you run.
Yeah, you all go all the way ahead so that no one can see you, and then we just.
Yeah.
He's probably very fast if he starts running.
And then we have the guards of the next village to protect us.
Yeah. Well, how far are we away from Goloin? How far are we from the next village?
It's just over a day.
Yeah, we're not gonna make that.
So we have two
We either
options
fight
here.
this
We
thing or
either
just ditch
fight
it.
him or we lose him. So up to you, Erhard.
Why me?
You're his friend.
Because he likes
I
you.
was grabbed by him before, not you.
Have you heard my singing? He doesn't
What
like me at
argument
all.
is that? I'm rather desperate. Like I'm just like I'm not making any decisions.
Erhard, do you really want to fight this thing, or do you just want to?
Me? I'm not fighting anything by myself. You guys need
Okay.
to know what you are fighting or not.
Then we somehow managed to shake him off, and let's move it.
Yeah, the wagon can go up ahead, and then we wait
Alright.
behind and just.
All right. I will cast invisibility only on myself. You don't need to do
Alas.
that, Contessa, because it gets more energy out of me.
Okay, I'll
As
stick
a-
with the wagon then.
Best idea as well, to distract. If he runs straight after the wagon, Erhard, and you're invisible, start singing. He won't see you,
Ooh.
but he might stay where he is when he can hear you there. And then
Or
you
he
run.
might stomp on me because he just
Well,
runs
make sure
to
you're not
wherever.
in stomping position, okay? Okay.
I'm gonna go with them to the wagon.
I don't
Okay,
like this.
so
I don't-
currently, Erhard is 60 foot away from everyone, alone with a hill giant following him. So what's your plan, Ahad? Are you staying still and letting the wagon go off a bit, and then you're gonna go invisible? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I need a decision, please.
Yes,
'cause
I know.
As soon as you make it, we're gonna
I'm
wrap up
sorry.
tonight.
Yes. I will cast invisibility on myself after they are out of viewing distance, I guess, and tell them before they leave to just wait behind the next bend or something. I don't know
Well,
if
you're
there's
in a
anything
field,
like
a
that.
hilly field. So there's
Field.
Yeah, you can see the
There's no
wagon and the road
coverage.
for a little. Yeah, there's no forests, nothing. There's just hills. Don't get me wrong, the pathway isn't just a straight line. It does bend and zigzag around the hills for a more flat surface. But yeah, it's not great for losing something in broad daylight.
Yeah.
it's,
What time is it right
It's
now?
around, after all of that, you're probably looking at like 1 o'clock ish. It's middle of the day.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. Yeah, I guess I let them go ahead. I don't know. I stand there with him for like,
How much time?
I don't know,
We'll talk
half an
time rather
hour?
than feet. You wanna
Yeah,
stand
like a
for
half
an hour?
yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no worries. So you wait for half an hour, and yeah, he follows you. He's clapping. He keeps prodding you every now and then if you don't move or say anything to him, just to make sure that you're still alive and you're still there. And then you turn invisible, and yeah, he starts to lose his shit. He's on the ground. He thinks you've vanished. However. He doesn't see anything in the immediate vicinity, and he runs. Let me roll a d4. No, you know what? You can roll me a d4. You can do the last
Yeah.
roll. A 1. So he runs directly north. You guys are going northeast. So he runs directly north, over towards the hills, sprinting, full sprint, and yeah, he's pretty quick. But you eventually catch up with the gang as they wait for you at a certain intersection or whatever, probably about 15-20 minutes away. And yeah, that is yeah, you catch up, you drop your invisibility, you're huffing and puffing, and the gang will see you, and there's like a short sort of like celebration as you finally rock up. And yeah, that is where we will end tonight's session. You have successfully, I can't believe no one spoke giant, you've successfully got rid of Bog the hill giant.
Bog.
That's why I didn't want to kill him because I thought he was just
Do I
pissed
need-
at us.
I don't like asking, but do I need to roll d20 for you?
Yes, because you cast a spell. Yeah, I forgot about that. Do that one now. Oh, that changes
fuck?
everything.
What does that mean?
You know
What does that
what?
mean?
You know what? We'll retcon that slightly. As you are running back to the wagon, something will happen, but we will find out next week. That'll be a little cliffhanger. Something will happen to Erhard as his magic wildly just combusts around him, and something is cast. So yeah, guys, that is the end of the session. That was awesome. That was really good.
It was.
You guys, you guys got a reward. You got 1,000 gold. Good money. You managed to convince Wallace Griffin that you guys were okay. Luckily, you took Clinton into the forest, so you had a viable witness with you. Although a child would have been a witness, but still a child. So you guys actually had a witness. You got your money for the mushrooms as well, and you bought the Cloak of Many Fashions as a gift for Shion, and you also got the...
Do I attune to those boots actually? Or like do I like get that?
Yeah, we'll do that all
Because
next
I
week. It's all
wisdom?
good.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that all next week. But yeah, that is what happened. So let's go round the virtual room, back to the tech wizard himself, Tim. take it away. Let people know where they find you.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. It was hella fun. You can find me at the Team Logic NL channel tomorrow again. And we are going to play Kina Bridge of Spirits. And we also did a lot of upgrades on the channel, so a lot of interaction. So if you are curious about it, come along and check them out.
I'll be there. I'll try. I'm at work though, so I will try.
It's
I'll
gonna
try.
be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I'll try and make it. And below the tech wizard, we have Contessa Creed. Creed. I did it again. Creed, take it away.
Dun, 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 dun. It's Creed, otherwise known as Guildmaster Creed. I have like probably the longest name out of anyone I've met on Twitch, but anyway, I play variety of games, and I'm trying to stream every day again, non-specific times, but I am streaming again, so come check me out.
16 letters. Yeah, I just had to count there. And below Guildmaster Creed, we have Zeb. Zeb, take it away.
Well, I'm Agent Zeb. I play the fantastic Erhard, who does wonderful things all the time. And yeah, we're gonna find out what happens in a wonderful, wonderful role of a D100 next time. Currently waiting for, well, my own little D100 popping for us until Monday, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see what happens after that. We'll definitely be back next week. And yeah, see you then.
Maybe the wild magic surge is just Erhard now has a child.
Baby Zeb.
Imagine.
The other side of the screen. Smitty, take it away. Where can they find you?
Hello, I'm Smitty Jane. You can find me here on Fridays playing May for Half Elf Druid, and otherwise you can find me over on Smitty Jane on Twitch doing a bunch of variety, a lot of Breath of the Wild at the moment, which is my very first playthrough, and I love it. Very bad at it. So yeah, you can find me on there pretty much every day at the moment. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. And above Smitty, we have Lan. Lan, take it away.
Hello, my name is Lan. I am the female half of Team Logic, so you can find me at Team Logic NL. If you currently want to see more of me playing a pesky noble, except dwarven, except of half elf, come check me out on Sunday. I'll be playing Dragon Age Origins. So, and also with the new channel thingy, so super excited. And also follow the Eagle Outlaw, guys.
Yes, make sure you go follow the Eagle Outlaw. Hopefully he will be back with us soon, this month, next month, or this time, sometime this year would be very, yeah, come on, bring him back, let us have him. Yeah, don't forget to go follow him, fantastic content, playing a lot of Pokemon sort of stuff as well, he does. So yeah, go and check him out on a variety of games as well. And yeah, if you would like to follow me, your gracious DM, by all means, come and do so on Twitch and all the socials. We are doing all sorts of Pokemon related content at the minute. I've got a Soul Link with another streamer on Sundays, which is absolute chaos. And yeah, a few other things. Also, a little reminder and a little teaser for those people that are still around. On the 22nd of this month, which is 2 weeks today, we will be doing a Halloween one-shot. Now, I know some of you are thinking, huh, that's the week before Halloween, but it's a Halloween one-shot because Team Logic NL are away for the week. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the one-shot ahead a week, and yeah, so we're going to do a little Halloween one-shot with the remaining players, which would be awesome. So it's going to be a spooky session, but next week is a normal session, so yeah. And yeah, don't forget YouTube, socials, all that jazz for Natural Havoc. Hopefully the VOD will be up on Wednesday. I will really try to remember to do it this week rather than yesterday. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Much love. And yeah, hope to see you next week. Take care. Have a great week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.